What's up, everybody? Welcome to Constructed Chaos, where we run our D&D live stream every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And this Wednesday is a little special because we have a new stream PC. Woo! That all said, if something goes horribly wrong, it's not my fault.
Nothing's going to go horribly.
I've done everything that I was supposed to do.
The voices in your head.
We also most likely got the internet fixed.
Yes.
So that also happened today.
That did also happen today. It's all set up and running. You'll notice some cool little animations on some of our overlays that we haven't been able to use up until now because our old computer was just barely hanging on. This one is very powerful. I'll put some pictures of it in the Discord if you're interested. But speaking of new stuff, we also have a new scent from our sponsor, Tabletop Beard. This time we're trying out the Winter Solstice scent, which is part of their all-natural line. It's one of their newer scents, and it is winter mint and pine. Christmas in a bottle. This stuff is awesome. I know Christmas is already passed, but I'm probably still going to use the majority of this. So I'm going to play a quick ad for you guys while I put some of this on. And if you saw in the ad, you can use code CHAOS20 at checkout with the link down below in the description to get 20% off of your order, whether you want oil, like I showed earlier, or some beard balm, which will help you shape and moisturize your beard at the same time.
Or your hair.
Great stuff. Thank you, Tabletop Beard, so much. And thank you, Grim Reaper, for popping in with 10 gifties right off the bat. Woo! Starting off strong. I will make sure to add your points when we run the intro in just a second. But one last, two more things to cover, actually. One, you'll see our friends logo up here in Darkeport. They are running a more high-stakes, well-produced, really emotional campaign that is set in a D&D world that's a little less high fantasy than ours. So if you are not fully satiated in your chaotic needs, you should definitely check them out. Their link is also in the description. And last but not least, you guys were asking me in 2023 to try and do some more live streams. And I figure 2024 is the best time to try and make good on that promise. So on Saturday, we are running a sponsored stream for our friend OKSDM, who is the author of Sagas, where we are going to be playing a Demon Slayer one-shot. So don't miss that. Saturday at 6 p.m. We will see you guys there. But let's get back to this campaign, because we left off on a cliffhanger.
It's time to roll that beautiful meme footage.
Yes, it is. I was waiting.
No, you weren't.
Thank you.
In the oppressive midday heat, you wearily approach your airship, seeking refuge from the relentless wasteland and the challenges wrought against you. As you near the vessel, shimmering waves of heat rising from the sand and cracked earth distort its shape, creating an illusory dance of deceptive mirage. The airship, blanketed with dirt from the recent sandstorm, leans precariously to one side. Gathering the last of your strength to inspect the scene for damages, your hopes for respite shatter, and you turn to find an arrow punched through Matavi's chest. His gasp for breath echoes out through the vast, empty, arid expanse, and he collapses onto the deck as his blood spills out across the wooden floor. Your assailant yet unseen. Adrenaline drags your spent spirits into a frenzy as you prepare for the worst of this deadly ambush amidst the desert dunes.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
We're just out here saying funny things.
We're constructing chaos on our
So
own.
funny.
So, as we have left off, now that the chat has seen the intro and all of you have seen the intro, we rejoin our adventurers as Matavi has been struck down by a wayward arrow coming from some unknown vantage.
Dead as hell.
I need all of you to roll
You've been
initiative
struck by
and
a
roll
criminal.
with disadvantage because you all have a level of exhaustion.
It is a
Wrecked.
flat roll for me.
Yeah, it's true. It is a flat roll for you.
Why? Because you normally have advantage?
Because he's got the staff of
gives you advantage.
warning.
Cool.
Cool, cool.
Cool.
All right. Vala,
Oh!
No.
what'd you get?
What do you say? I got an 11. I don't know. You
I know,
got
why'd
really
you have a
excited for
stroke?
some
I got really excited. I got a 19.
Still with the straight roll.
flat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Drazad, 4, and Flora.
4.
Yeah.
Oh, speed time!
Woo!
We love it.
Back of the pack.
I want y'all all to know that in
What
my
did Matavi
initiative
roll?
tracker, Matavi's dead as
Yeah.
hell.
Well, you know, it's interesting that you say that because Matavi is first in the initiative.
Oh my
no.
God.
Dead as hell.
The one time he rolled a nat 20 on initiative.
Oh
With
my
disadvantage?
God.
I did not roll it with disadvantage. I've had this prep for a while, but
Got it.
yeah.
He slept. We carried him for a little bit.
Yep.
So,
Did you just roll a death save?
for
Yeah.
for everyone watching at home, technically the party has a staff of warning. We flavored them getting surprised last time, but that truly was just because the initiative was rolled so well for their enemy. So at the top of initiative after Matavi is going to be Odd. They have already taken their turns.
Oh, but they were
You
they
can't
were
read it?
okay.
Oh,
so
you
they're at the
can't
top of
see.
the initiative.
You're right here.
Oh, I just so happened to be at the helm.
Oh,
Too bad you don't know the code to fly the ship.
I start yelling. Why did you do
got a
this?
D20?
What's the code?
20.
Hell yeah! Yo, Mike, thank you.
I'm about to use it to break
Badass
this code.
coming in here just dropping the 20. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. That is going to be hella useful.
I start yelling at Valoff like, "What's the code, Valoff? What's the code? We gotta get out of here!"
You can answer him if you want.
he's not gonna.
He says nothing. Can I?
No. Val would.
Do you want to roll that at disadvantage because you're?
Oh no, this is the decision.
I know.
Such an asshole.
You want to roll that at disadvantage? Get wrecked.
Val. Gosh.
Get wrecked.
While he's thinking about that,
I don't want to say it out loud. That's the problem.
It's okay.
Well, then
While
text
he's-
them.
while you-
Message him.
While you're thinking about
As a
that,
free action.
while you're thinking about that, can we see where the arrows came from? Like,
Make a perception check
Okay.
for me with disadvantage.
I did
Okay.
just
Your
message
fix
a
that
cantrip?
roll.
Yeah.
Oh, Alec don't care. It's okay.
I mean, would you allow me to message
No.
him as a response or no?
that one.
You were so distracted by this creature that started screaming at all of you
Yeah.
that you didn't even see the arrow nor hear it. You just saw Matavi stumble forward and collapse onto the ground in a pool of his own blood. So, not sure.
I am going to. Oh man, I want to take I want to take off with the ship.
Okay.
I mean, would you allow message as a free action, or do I have to yell it at him with the code? I guess I could yell it. I would yell the code at you. Because
Okay.
I can always we can always change
What's
the
the
code.
code?
Yeah.
To you, it probably just sounds like a bunch of gibberish. But you're
Okay.
like, okay, here's the letters.
Okay.
I think it is penguin, if I remember correctly.
I try and
but
unlock.
spelled with a Q. Yeah,
Of course.
instead of a U.
And
Yeah.
the E's are
The
threes.
E's are 3. Yeah. I try and put the code in and then take the ship off.
Okay, I will have you make a survival check at disadvantage once again.
Jesus.
And this is going to be your action because that's a lot of like fiddling to
Yeah.
do.
I have no
Should I
points,
bonus
because-
action heal Matavi?
No.
I can do it.
Okay. Or should I just take a 16?
Roll,
Can we-
roll. See what you get first,
Yeah.
and then decide.
Sam's
You
like,
always,
"Stop it,
you
stop it."
always try to take. I'm like, roll and then see,
Just
because it might be good enough.
I'm going to take the 16 in the chat.
Okay. As you
For a, let's see. You said what? Survival?
survival. We use survival for piloting.
That's going to be 18 total.
Okay, so as you remove the lock on the steering mechanism and you begin to throttle the pedal that ignites the magic engines beneath the ship, they begin to spin, and you hear out of the smokestack a disconcerting like metal rattle.
Oh, like it didn't start?
And sand
I was gonna say
spits
it's
out of the
sand.
top
Yeah, the
of
whole
the
thing's covered in
plume.
sand.
The engine has not yet started. It is like rolling over, but it's not
Trying to
quite
kick.
there.
The thunder.
Okay.
Just that
And
might
then
just
let's
be a
see.
thought.
What are those bonus actions?
You could bonus action him with Avi.
I know.
I think
Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm a bonus action healing word Matavi.
Okay.
That's probably what
How many hit points is he getting back?
Oh,
Max. 9.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you
So you-
did Matavi?
Flora, as you're like
got nothing else to
already
do there.
beginning to make your way over to Matavi, you just see Odd. What is your healing word? What do you say to him?
Don't die.
You hear Odd shout across the ship, "Don't die!" And then Matavi, "Oh, I'm not dead."
Okay.
But I'm not dead yet.
I'm not done yet.
Actually,
All
feeling
right.
much better.
With that, Valoth, it is your go. What are you doing? Drazad, you're on deck.
Oh boy. Okay. You see Valoth. Okay, so I've been thinking about this moment since I sent Alex this
one week.
Okay.
this stuff. So first off, would I know?
Oh, so this is immediately happening.
Yeah. Would I know? I can't help myself. Would I know where Matavi
like
generally was
rabbi
shot from, like cardinal directions?
Perception check.
Oh, you got it.
Disadvantage.
All you gotta do is look where the fletchings on that arrow.
I can't imagine
pointing.
like what you had texted Alex.
11.
It's apparently 8 paragraphs.
You can tell
I'm not
that
gonna like
based on where he fell, it
I had it right.
didn't come from the front of the ship. It would have come from the behind, but you can't tell like
So the back where the thing is, but not from it, but
Yeah.
that's the back of the ship.
roughly.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Valoth is going to look up at this frog.
Is it still a frog or is it now an imp?
Oh yeah, it's like
It is.
weird-
It is some sort of winged imp,
Okay.
horned creature. It is. It's green.
Alex just changed the color on the imps he used in the
Yeah,
previous.
just repainting the old imps.
They're just green now.
Brett, I'm surprised you don't know what this is.
I don't.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I do know what it is. Now.
now that he said that, so Valoth, staff in hand, is gonna take a step forward and begin tracing arcane symbols into the air, as his tattoo on his left arm glows. The staff, the Umbric runes on the staff also begin to glow. And usually his eyes will twist into that galaxy-like pattern with a bunch of little dots in it. But instead, his pupils just start to glow ever brighter.
Yeah.
As the air around him starts to darken. And you think that there's like a cloud or something covering up the sun. It's getting so dark. And just as you're like, there's nothing in the sky, what's going on? It starts to coalesce and drip to the ground and collect into this puddle at Valoth's feet. As he finishes tracing his runes throughout the air, and they swirl into a circle and land around the puddle, Valoth's pupils disappear, and there's just black left in his eyes. As he looks towards the frog, and he says, or the imp, he's like, I've been working on this spell for quite some time. Unfortunate that you get to test it out. As he walks back to the back of the ship, turning his back completely on the puddle, and he says, take out the imp. As he walks behind Odd, if he can get there.
You can't fit behind him, but you
But
can
yeah.
get beside him.
Yeah.
Is this the obsidian thing? Do we need to kill Valoth
Yeah.
now?
As the puddle begins to rise into a visage of Valoth slumped over, its head rises up, its hair ties up into a bun, and its muscular definition, now it is a shadowy figure, so it has no detail, but you see its muscle definition begin to grow as its head lifts up and it takes in a deep breath. And the only way you can tell that its eyes were closed and are now open is that Valoth's pupils now rest in this creature's face.
Are they sparkly and galaxy like
No,
normal?
single. And then its left hand extends, and a blinding white light shines forth as the light shapes into a great sword.
Did you just homebrew a whole second half of Valor?
As it marches towards the imp,
What
Okay.
the ball?
and it makes an attack roll.
All right. You can go ahead and
Real quick.
make your attack roll and everything.
Real quick. Common, uncommon, chaos?
Yes.
Great, we got
uncommon is the ring. I saw that. Grim, thank you for the uncommon.
Thanks, Grim.
Woo!
Gauntlets.
Ding, 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 ding,
Gauntlets.
ding, ding, ding,
I had
ding.
to make sure I
Gauntlet.
didn't click the wrong thing.
Oh,
What
this is
it?
pretty
What
good.
is it? What is it?
A
Something else.
lantern of revealing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That is a good roll, man.
Ooh.
I'm like, not now.
Yeah. Our adventurers don't know what that is yet,
Yeah.
but they will.
It'll
It's
bring
always
us
when
in
we're
it.
fighting.
Okay, so this is what you sent 8 paragraphs to Alex about? This is cool. Okay, so did
It
we,
was 6.
I walked
It was
out
7.
and came back in. The imp, you just found that? Or did
No,
we all
that's
see it?
the frog.
what the frog was.
The frog
Oh.
turned into
Oh,
yeah.
the frog
Yep.
turns it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about
so
the
as
frog.
this
Yep.
as this
That
this
was
silhouette
fine
of Valoth with a radiant blade in his hand walks forward, does an 18 hit?
An 18 is definitely going to hit. I don't even have to look. That's definitely going to hit.
Okay, I didn't know if like you customized this thing to have like a crazy armor. As it brings this sword down for
This frog imp.
it's 2 plus 6 is 8 plus another 3 is 11. As 11 radiant damage comes down on this imp, you might know what this is. As it comes down, you see the sword shine brighter just before it hits,
Ooh.
as a streak of light shoots from its back into the blade. As it
Nice.
pumps a smite.
I'm
into
like, is this what your unseen? Nice. I'm like, is this what your unseen servant looked like the whole time?
Valeth will look at you quite disturbingly with just black eyes and go,
Never mind.
And-
Never mind.
and- no,
Never
no,
mind.
he'll go, I don't know, it's unseen.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh, he is normal.
That's
Never
it.
mind.
That's it.
As this attack
I'm out of here. Bye.
As this attack connects, it slices off one of the imp's wings. As it begins to flutter around, it falls to the ground and begins crawling backwards into the corner, trying to escape as best as it can. Are you doing anything else?
No, I can't do anything else with a bonus action. So
Okay.
I could Starlight Step, but I have nowhere to go.
Drazad, it is now your turn. It is my turn to stop voice cracking on the mic here. Flora, you're on deck.
So much just happened.
Yeah.
So to be clear, this is like a second Valoth.
It's
not
like a completely
instead of.
black, made of shadow
Yeah, but
silhouette
it's
with
not instead of.
No, Valoth is there. That thing is up there.
Does he have the same initiative as you, or
He shows initiative, but takes his turn right after me.
got it? That's super cool.
The imp's not down, right?
Familiar.
I don't think so.
That imp thing's
Or
not
like
down,
a
correct,
more
Alex?
Simulacrum.
Alex,
The imp thing's not down,
It's-
right?
The imp thing is not down. It is definitely bloodied.
Okay.
I don't know the original name.
Okay.
We'll say the smoke is odd trying to start the engines of the ship.
Come on, baby. Come on. You can.
Okay, I'm gonna. Everyone, remind me to remove the curse on whatever is going on with that staff later, and I'll look at the imp and go, "You do not deserve to be alive on this plane of existence." And I'll cast Sacred Flame on him.
do we want to
Okay.
remove the curse if that's what just let Valoth
Sacred
do
Flame,
that?
I mean, this curse
Dex
is working
save,
out.
right?
Working out pretty good.
Working out pretty
I
good
do
here.
not know.
Like,
I'm
I
not
mean,
cursed.
I know.
I think he's gonna
say.
save.
15.
Yeah, non-nat 20 is what it rolled.
That does not hit.
Okay.
I'm out of port inside. Oh,
So at the last moment,
Wait.
it turns to face
Wait,
you with its
wait.
beady little black eyes.
Valoth, you see for a moment the pupils disappear out of the visage and back into Valoth's eyes as they spin into a galaxy. Silvery barbs, and then I guess depending on the outcome is what it'll look like.
Wait.
Okay, it failed now.
nice.
And what did you cast on it?
Sacred Flame.
Sacred
Sacred Flame? Yeah.
Okay, so, it's
So
gonna-
as
Alex
you
is
see it,
running the
it
board
starts
right
to
now.
jump out of the
Why am I
way.
here?
The shade just extends a hand and like blocks it and like holds it within the sacred flame.
Why are we here?
You got
Nice.
this.
And then the eyes go back.
Yeah, the creature is connected with and splatted against the railing of the ship. You think to yourself, that's going to be tough to get out later.
Oh,
We will make the unseen servant.
yeah,
I think it's
exactly.
okay.
He has a
Or whatever
longsword.
that new thing is that you
Yeah,
have over
exactly.
The scene servant.
Yeah.
there. Yeah, scene servant. Yeah.
It feels seen.
Exactly.
Oh, makes
Now you guys
sense
know the
now.
name of the spell. It's the scene servant.
We figured
Oh,
it out.
we did it. Good
I'll just
job,
hear-
guys. Let's
Vala,
go.
Are you okay over there?
Yes, I'm perfectly fine.
Okay, you sound the same, and you still sound dry. So we're okay, I think. Did anybody see where the arrow came from?
I believe it came from that direction. I'll point just back at the ship.
Okay.
I have a weird question.
So the imp is dead, right?
The arrow.
Yeah, sorry, I can take it
So
off.
I know. Oh, I almost said Malakva. God.
Matavi?
Thank you. So
you
I know
go.
Matavi's up, or he's healed.
At least you pronounced Malakva.
Did the arrow look like? Are there different arrows for like longbow, shortbow, crossbow, or is it all the same?
There are different ones, I think.
Investigation check, disadvantage.
Keep
This will
reminding
be
us
your
of that
free action.
exhaustion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you guys forget. It's not often I get to run a combat with you guys exhausted.
16.
Never
This does
again.
not look like a crossbow bolt. It looks like an abnormally large arrow,
Okay.
likely fired from some kind of a bow.
Okay.
Who's the
Perfect.
people from Avatar?
The blue
Blue people,
Avatar?
yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
What are they actually?
I'm gonna grab onto the arrow
Navi.
and say, "You cannot hide from us." And I'm gonna cast Locate Object to try to find an identical arrow.
Okay, nice. As your range extends out, you almost get like a radar vision in your mind.
Soda thing.
Yeah. You get a ping
I don't explode though.
about 140 feet off the back of the ship.
140. Oh, that's the back.
Whoa. You guys way over there.
I thought that was the back.
Yeah, he's so far over there that stream can't really see him.
He's hiding from y'all.
I got to the wrong
Don't forget he's there though.
So you see where he is.
As soon as I notice him, you'll see Drazad kind of hold up the arrow to his and he is over there hiding behind the rocks. And I'll point him out, and I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
With that, Flora, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna heal my man.
All right. He
He's
does
up.
have
He is
9
up,
hit
yeah.
points currently, but
A healing
He
word.
had no other.
I had no other bonus action. Sorry.
Well,
odd don't guide him.
I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't.
Don't die.
You would get the advantage from my silvery barbs.
Cool.
I had meant to say that.
So the imp is dead.
How far did you say he
Right.
was?
140 feet.
Yeah, you little shit. I thought so.
The imp is dead. And he's 140
He's not stupid. He knows the range of his weapon.
Yeah. 40.
from the back of the ship.
Yeah.
Or from where I am.
We could also feasibly get off because we got onto the ship.
He would be 140 feet from where you are, Drazad. Actually,
Where
yeah.
are you?
Because
In the middle of the boat.
Oh, yeah.
so you can get within 120 if you're at the back of the ship.
Yeah, so I'm going to get to the back of the ship.
I knew what
Well,
you were
I'm gonna-
fishing for.
I love technology.
Bonus action healing spirit next to Matabi.
Okay.
So, but then I can't cast a spell.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But Tommy's okay. Even if he goes down.
Yeah, he's okay.
Okay, great. Then
You're
fuck
like, just
Matabi.
stay down, Matabi.
Now you're on board, Flora.
Yeah. Now I see the light.
Yeah.
It's cool. You don't have to. It's cool.
No, I do.
Just
Where-
put me
where
right
you
there.
going?
Yeah, put me right there. That's cool. Oh, I'm not gonna.
If it,
Great.
yeah, I was saying.
Ooh.
Is that
did
gonna, Is that gonna block my sight?
No, you can,
You can
like
peer
peek
through
it
the
around it. And,
Cool.
Little
No, that's like a
I
little
would already
sniper
then-
have
shot.
cover.
Just
Then Flora is now within 120 feet.
yes.
Absolutely.
Great. So now she's gonna swirl her little staff around and she's gonna slam it on the ship.
Okay.
And then you're gonna see a dark storm cloud.
Oh,
you guys are familiar with.
stormy.
Stormy. It's gonna be centered on oh boy, 60-foot radius.
zap zap.
Wow. Okay.
So
Her
And you're
eyes roll back
concentrating,
into her
correct?
head. Her hair flies up.
Oh, I'm also concentrating.
yes, I'll
Ah,
get
right.
that in a second. So, sorry. When I cast it, a bolt of lightning flashes down from it. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dex save.
Okay, so he's got to make a dex save.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what he had to do.
We need slap bracelets that say concentration.
Yeah.
Does a 19 save?
The ring
That'd be cool.
on your forehead.
Yes, a 19 saves.
So he does
But
save.
he takes half. So
Get wrecked.
19 halved to 9
9.
of lightning damage.
Okay. As a bolt strikes through the sky, storm clouds offering you a somewhat of a reprieve from the heated elements of this
Are we
wasteland.
outdoors in a stormy conditions?
No, you are outdoors.
In the desert.
But it's not stormy conditions.
No,
You
Making
sure?
sure.
it don't rain
It
here.
happened one time. It happened one time.
happened
so now
one
I have
time,
to
and it was
ask.
great.
Now I have to ask. So
It strikes him
then-
3 more times if it's
just 1d10 more. Cool.
No big deal. Fine.
Get zapped though.
But what I can do is Fey Energy Pool, Bomb of the Summer Court. So I'll heal Matavi.
That was a lot of
5.
words.
For 5.
Yes, and he has 1 temp hit point.
Okay. Good to know.
Cool.
Matavi's strong as I'll get out.
He's
You
better
gotta
than he
need
was
it.
when you got shot.
Yeah.
He's looking okay.
Gotta turn into something with a lot of hit points.
With that, it is now your assailant's turn. As you now
Like
know where they
lightning.
are and you've locked eyes with
Singular assailant?
them, you see him pull out this.
Apostrophe S. We don't know.
At the distance he's at, you estimate he might be, 7 to 8 feet tall, and he pulls out a longbow that's as tall as he is,
tall.
begins to draw it back. And as the bolt flies through the air, it is going to
It's Matavi on the ground.
disadvantage.
Because he's prone. Yeah.
Why? He's going after him again? Really?
Dude's got a bounty on his head, man.
Oh, shit. I forgot about
This is one of your uncle's people.
I forgot about that.
So
You almost
He
killed him.
probably is.
Yeah.
We gotta save the body.
one arrow
Yeah.
sinks into his stomach as he.
Are you kidding?
Yep,
Got Matavi.
it's a 17 to hit.
At disadvantage.
Can you go
Wow.
underground under the boat or something?
He didn't get a turn.
Yeah.
Matavi is going to take 15 points of piercing damage.
More than he had, huh?
That is exactly how much he had.
No, I was like,
Okay.
yeah.
As you see his eyes
Yeah, 9 plus 6.
roll
Very
right back.
suspicious that he dealt the exact amount of
I
hit
took the
points.
average and it says 15 here.
Yeah.
I can show you the stat block
No,
if you
no.
want to see it.
I think he's just trying to get rid of Matavi.
I think so.
We're keeping him forever.
Hey, look, if anybody's
what you wish
claiming
for.
this bounty on our friend's dear uncle friend, it's going to be us, okay?
Honestly.
We did keep a dead body for
Our
a long time
friend's
already.
dear
Yes,
Uncle
we
friend.
made the tamale. Come on.
Yeah.
Just like we will do with old boy over there.
Matavi tamale.
No, not Matavi. Well, we could make a tamale.
Matavi is hit
could have a whole dinner
by
with
another
Michael
arrow.
Vaughn.
Oh, my God.
What the fuck?
You see it sink deep
gotta be mom.
into his clavicle now, pinning him
That was
to
the
the
one that put the
deck.
bounty on him.
His body
Yeah.
just shakes limply
Oh.
as one last arrow
Oh, shut
Arrow.
up.
Bitch.
Does he have like hail? Of,
Now Flora mad.
does he have like hail of
strikes
arrows?
Matavi.
Oh, my God.
Oh no.
Yeah, now
He's
Flora
dead.
is mad.
He's dead. Dead.
It's, yeah.
As
Dead as hell.
a cleric,
Mm-hmm.
you know the difference between being unconscious
And being dead.
and losing your life.
That man dead.
And as you see this last arrow pierce into the crown of his head, you know that Matavi's life has left him
Oh,
in this moment. And it is now that you see this mysterious figure put away his bow and call out, "It ain't gotta be like this. I'm only here for him.
Did
Your friend is
Thrallin-
dead.
Did Thrallin send you?
It doesn't matter who sent me.
No, it doesn't.
What
You're going
matters
to be dead soon.
is that you have my bounty. Now, if you want to fight, I'll give you a fight. But we can part ways now. If
How
you
much
just
is your
leave
bou-
your friend
How
behind.
much is your bounty?
No, how much is his bounty? He just A killed Matavi, and B is now threatening. He's already brought us a
What's the
fight.
bounty on his head?
I've been paid half in advance on this man, and I've been paid 4,000 gold as of far.
Yeah. No, your uncle. Okay, so that answers
Oh, I was
two
gonna say,
questions.
like, give us some of it to give you the body.
No,
That's what I thought you
absolutely
were going
no.
to. Let me get him on the ship and kill him.
No, excuse my language, but fuck him.
That's
Got
what I'm
another
saying.
10 gifties? What?
Oh, thanks, Grim.
Thanks, Grim.
Aw.
I was saying we lure him on the ship with
wonderful.
friendness, and then we kill him.
I'll leave the choice to you. As
Duh.
he
We are
steps
the one with the
behind the
body.
rock, dropping down on the other side.
Can I use a reaction
What are you trying to do?
to call lightning?
No.
It's not part of the spell.
Even if he dashes, he'd still be within the range of it, right? Because it's centered on him, unless he's got a 40-foot
Did he
movement.
jump? Though?
60.
No, unless he has a 40 and he dash. Well,
Did he
couldn't dash.
Did he jump down?
No, he repelled.
Okay.
That's how he got up there.
So yeah, he's almost certainly still within range. It's just a
Only
point that
I
you can
had
see,
magic
huh?
missile.
So, now that his
I
turn
do-
is over, Odd, it is your go.
The wizard just remembered he had magic missile.
From the
Way to go. Way to go.
Grim, thank you for another 10
Thanks,
gifties.
Grim.
You are coming in hot tonight.
He said I got a bonus today.
Yeah.
And so did we. No,
Yeah.
Grim, thank
No,
you.
thank
Seriously, we appreciate all the support, both in terms of roles and in terms of, monetary support.
Honestly.
Also,
We love
congrats on your
seeing all the.
bonus.
Yeah.
Congrats on your
That's
bonus. Thank you. We're always happy to see you in chat. You are always bringing the heat, man.
Okay, my turn.
Mike,
Yes.
my turn.
I
Mike,
think
turn.
I think I abandoned flying the ship,
Oh yeah, we chasing this fool.
and yeah,
Yeah, no.
I'll abandon flying the ship. I will. You'll see, with Matabi being pinned to the deck, one arrow sticking out of his head, like just eyes start to flare, and like those wings shoot out, and I sprout my radiant soul wings and start to take off and fly towards this guy.
Okay.
Yep.
How far can you get with those?
If I double move with my bonus action, I can get well, let's see.
Thank you, Justin.
No, I can't move my bonus action.
Got another 5 gifties.
All right.
Justin at Darkport.
Justin.
Thanks, Darkeport.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Darkport friends coming
Yeah.
in the chat
you.
and making it happen. Love to see it. Thank you, Justin.
Whoa!
That's me shaking my legs. Y'all gotta fuss at me.
I have sticky tack, so it's okay. It should stay.
I think
maybe.
it's because we're all positioned in the back.
She a little top heavy.
She is top heavy.
She-
Normally, I have
she
a pedestal that
Use
sits
the
on.
beard butter to use the beard butter.
Oh, that's going to be for Odd when he steps off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me the beard butter. Put it under there.
Odd, how far can you go, did you say?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Or 40, I'm sorry. 40
40.
is my fly speed. I can't see that guy, right?
He's behind the rock.
Yeah, I can't see him, right?
You cannot see him.
But I know he's there.
Yeah.
You do know he's there.
One sec.
We got a Tony in the
We gotta go to
Grim.
What is it?
An
What
11.
is it?
Nice. I mean, they have
11?
disadvantage on
Heck
everything,
yeah.
and they can just take
Yeah.
these. So that's going to be helpful.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I can
Magic
do.
missile. I have to see them.
All right.
I can't see you.
With
You little
that,
sneaky guy probably can.
Valoth, it is your go. Drazad, you're on deck.
Yes, sir.
Valoth is gonna starlight step off the ship, only 30 feet, so 10 feet behind Odd. You see him as he just steps into the back of the ship and disappears and
Okay.
reappears onto the ground. And then he's gonna move 30 feet this way to me at the
Okay.
table.
Like that?
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
No, that works.
Wow.
Thanks, Graham.
I couldn't see him still from here, huh?
I don't think so.
You still would not be able to see him from that vantage, no.
Then I'm gonna hold an action for if I do see him
Okay.
to light his butt up with magic missiles.
Okay, make a perception check at disadvantage for me.
This,
Oh, jeez.
We got +6 over here. We just got.
he better not know how to
9.
teleport.
He probably.
9's my
Okay.
perception. And then I'm gonna command my my shadowy figure to make chase on the archer.
Make chase, not make
Make
chase.
chase.
And he's got 40 foot of movement, so he's gonna dash full 80, taking fall damage. Doesn't care.
Okay.
He's just gonna full 80 as far as he can get. Sprint off the back of the boat.
So the ship is 30. Gets here. We'll say this is 10. Is it flying or no?
No.
Okay. So it's got 40 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
What fall damage does he take from that?
It would be a D6, a single D6. It's not as high as it looks because it's technically kind of sunken in the sand. So 3 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Oh, to get off the boat, we have to take damage.
Well,
If you
if
fall.
you
Take fall
can't
damage.
fly
Not
or
climb down.
yeah,
Or teleport down.
I can tell.
So yeah, that's it from me and the
It'll be okay.
the other Valoth.
okay. With that, Drazad, it is now your go, and Flora, you're on deck. The front of the ship still marred with the corpse of Matavi at this point. What would you like to do, Drazad?
Oh, well, no, because I'd have to... I want to move away from you right now.
Well, I can do it at any point.
Oh, wait, we share the same initiative.
We do.
What are you plotting over there?
I'm trying to face step him.
30 feet further.
Because I can do that as a thing on mine.
I will allow you to do that. You can face step someone else. Okay.
Because I'm Spring Eladrin.
I'll allow you to do that. I think that's a cool combo move, and you guys are sharing initiative. Technically, it doesn't work like that, but I think it's cool. So,
Really cool.
like it.
really
Where
cool.
is Drasad? Are you laying down right here?
Yeah, he
No,
is.
that's
Okay.
Matavi. Dude.
No, he fell.
Drazad is taking a
nap.
nap.
Okay, so I just have to get close to him and touch him, and you face step 30 feet.
Now, you would have had to have moved within range of it first.
No,
Right?
I move to him.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
She's
okay.
using her turn to move.
Yeah,
to
I'm just
him
going to
do
take
it.
my turn.
She's
Got
gonna
it.
take hers before his, so that she
want
could do that before he
because
moves.
that gives
staying
me
with
10
the
more
boat?
feet forward.
I understand what you're
Yeah.
saying. That's okay.
Yeah, so I just...
That does mean you'll be further back,
Yeah.
Are you staying with Matavi in the boat?
We'll see.
Yeah.
You mean Matavi's body?
Yeah.
And then I'll use my action, because that was a bonus action. I'll use my action to call lightning again.
Before
Okay.
you...
Is that another deck save? And how does that...
You have to see him?
Does it?
Yeah,
is
do you
it a
have to
point
see
you can
him?
See,
No,
or-
so it says... on each of your turns until the spell ends, I can use my action to call down lightning this way again, targeting the same point or a different one.
And what's
So-
the point?
So you
Pick
have
a
to know the
point.
point.
5 feet within that point. Is he 5 feet within the point?
The original.
Well,
point.
like,
He's
you
not.
pick a point, right?
Okay, well then I'll just move it. I don't know. 15
So
feet behind.
let's do this.
You kind of
Roll.
shooting blindly back there.
He would have had how much movement? Roll a d4. Odds, you hit him. Evens, you don't.
Ooh. Even.
I mean, I'll roll it for you if you can't get the d4 out of your dice tray.
No, she's got it.
It's a 3.
Odds you
Yeah,
hit.
so you
Yeah.
him.
Okay. I put
And
a
we get where do
Band-Aid
we
on
see the
my
lightning
thumb, so
strike
I
down at?
Yeah.
You don't know if it hit or not.
Yeah, but where did it
somebody
strike?
gets-
You just hear...
Somebody, yeah. Somebody gets.
20.
Oh,
Wow, yeah.
he, I believe, did save. It's a deck save.
Mm-hmm.
14. I don't think he actually saves on
No,
that.
so he takes 20 points of lightning
20
damage.
points of lightning damage.
Get wrecked.
As you reach out your arm and cast lightning haphazardly in the distance, furious over the death of your ally, you see a bolt crash down behind the rocks, illuminating them from behind and almost overpowering the intense sunlight in this wasteland. The rest of you see where Flora is aiming from atop the ship, but none of you know if he's actually been hit or not. Drazad, it is now your go.
Thanks, Graham.
Thank you, Grim. These extra additions are certainly going to help.
I feel like Grim really wants us to be the Donner Party, man. He keeps putting it out there.
Are you dashing?
Through the snow?
I heard you counting
To
over there.
60? Yeah. Well, do your 30, see if you see him, then dash.
No, there's no way.
Oh, okay. We don't know where he strafed to, because he's not where his piece is.
Yeah, okay, I'm a
Allegedly.
dash. It's hard to tell with the squares, but that's about 60 feet right there.
So where you put Drazad, he's about 10 feet that way.
Oh, he?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's like
Here.
by
Right
here
there.
now with me. Okay.
Yeah. I can't reach back there. So.
No,
Can
that's
the
fine.
camera come back here or no?
It can't.
No.
Okay.
It's not that long.
It'll just be shadow
right
puppet
here.
theater.
He's
back
do you want me to,
there,
do you want me to
guys.
You want me to
move the rocks?
You want to take it off the
You guys weave.
arms
No.
and then I'll do shaky.
Yeah.
metal camera?
No, we're not doing that.
Do you want me to move this rock?
You can move the two upper rocks, the two tall ones, off of there, and it should be able to see. Yeah, I can see decently well. So you guys got X-ray vision now.
Does that mean my held action? No.
No, it doesn't. Drazad, as you round the corner, you make eye contact with this individual. Or rather, you see their face. They have a mask pulled up and a hood over top. So you see them slow, skidding to a stop on their feet. Very much accustomed to the nature of sand under toe, as they do not slip or lose their footing, and they make eye contact with you.
I'll grab my mace from the side of me and go, and I'll let, oh goodness, and I'll say, you know, at the end of the day, 2 people will die. And I'll,
And an imp.
and you'll see the mace start to glow even brighter than it usually does with Lightbringer. And I'm going to cast Searing Smite on it.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, nothing happens right now. It's only if I
But
melee
bonus
attack.
action,
Yeah.
you smited your spear, your mace.
Okay.
And
Loaded the smite.
that is everything.
It is now his turn.
Bring it.
You're right there.
And you see him as he's standing looking at you casting the spell on your mace. He stows his bow and pulls off his back another very large weapon, this time with a blade at the end. A glaive extends out from him. I know that trick too. As he basically slings the glaive outwards. I was trying not to say whip it out. As he slings the glaive outwards, you see light descend down it, and he charges in, trying to make an attack on you.
You see, I hold my shield up with my mace. Bring it. Matavi will be avenged today.
First attack is a nat 1. So as he comes in,
That
you-
scared the shit out of me.
I was like, oh, rest in peace, Drazad.
You pull your mace up to block, and the glaive bounces directly off the metal between where your grip is and the head of the mace. As a shower of sparks ignite around you, he pulls it back and whips it around his head as he tries to strike again. Does a... Gotta pull up his sheet. I think it's a 15 hit.
No, sir.
15 does not hit. As his glaive now collides with your gleaming armor, the light from off of it cascades through the atmosphere, sending another shower of sparks. And he makes one last attack as he jumps in the air and tries to drive down on top of you.
Ew.
After he whipped it out.
This is going to be a non-nat 20.
That does hit.
Okay, and this time I'm rolling dice.
You can,
Oh, instead of taking the average.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
You are going to take 16 slashing damage.
Cool.
As the glaive finds a weak point in your armor and sinks in. The light on it explodes within your skin, and you feel a radiant energy forcing the wound apart as you take another 12 12 points of radiant damage
Oh.
and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Ha
Is it a disadvantage?
No, saving throws are
No.
not at disadvantage.
Okay.
That's
Just
not
skill
until
checks.
exhaustion 3, so not yet.
We got a 2 plus 6 is a plus 5, a plus 7, 11, a 12, and a nat 20.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take that +5 right there for 15.
Okay. As the glaive sinks in and the light explodes right next to your eyes, you can't help but look at it, and you feel the surroundings go dark by comparison. You blink a few times, and finally your vision begins to come back as you were almost blinded.
Blinded by the light.
Copyright TM, we don't own it.
Drazad
That was short enough.
He is going to...
I don't know the words to that part. So.
He already moved 10 feet, so move him 20 feet beyond that. He's going to be sort of behind that pillar, more or less. A little further.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I was
attack
like,
of
can I take an opportunity attack?
Sorry, guys, I'm hiding him from stream. He's hidden back there. Okay, so that is his turn.
Attack
Can I
of
take an opportunity attack?
Yes, you can. Sorry.
Nice.
Hit him.
That was a
Oh,
calculated
Now you
move.
can smite him with
Wait, hold
your
on, I gotta remember
loaded
what-
up smite.
The next time you hit a creature with melee attack turns it the weapon flare that does an extra 1d6 fire damage to the
Oh.
target and causes the target
Hang
to
on,
not
you're
advance.
concentrating.
Yeah.
What about it?
Oh, I gotta make
on
a save.
smite, yeah.
You got to make 2 saves. Well,
We
no,
already
just
made it.
one
We
because
made
it's
it.
total
You
of
just hit him
damage.
once,
So
yeah.
it was 12 plus 16, 28, halved to
14.
yeah, 14 is the
con
number you got to
save.
beat.
You don't have to roll disadvantage.
Oh, it's not disadvantage?
No.
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 Saves are not disadvantaged. It's just checks, which does include initiative rolls. How fun!
Yeah, 14.
Okay,
Plus
14.
your wisdom.
Plus your your
Your con, yeah,
17.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, yeah, you're able to hang on to your smite, knowing exactly how vital it is that you land this attack.
I was rolling at advantage a second ago. Sorry, not disadvantage.
Oh.
That's why I rolled 2. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, you attack him.
Opportunity
Roll-
attack.
roll to
I was
hit.
just making
Get him.
sure you held on to your smite.
Okay, with Lightbringer, it's a. I'm gonna take the 11,
Okay.
For a total
18.
18 hits.
Woo!
It's about to be.
As you swing your mace and he runs by you, expecting you to either be blinded or enfeebled by the attack that he just made against you. Your mace connects on his backside and you drive him forward in a way that he was not expecting.
I do 7 bludgeoning damage, I think,
Okay.
with Lightbringer, and 6 fire damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Get buoyant.
Yeah, let me.
Get boinked.
You see the cape that he's wearing is singed as he makes sort of a dodge roll on the end of his movement to put it out in the sand.
Wait, say that again?
You see that from the fire damage, the cape that he's wearing is sort of singed, and on the end of his movement, he sort of dodge rolls to put it out. Flavor.
He stop, drops, and rolls.
Got it. Well,
Yeah.
so the reason I was asking is because he actually stays ignited, and at the start
does
of each of
he?
his turns until the spell ends, he has to make a con save.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
On the start of each of his turns, Morgan, can you find just a
He stop, drops, and
something?
rolls, and it doesn't work because he's
Yeah.
on rocks.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
Yeah, like cursed or.
Yeah.
Also,
Action fan.
growing
Like,
up, I
God
thought
damn magic.
I thought,
We don't have
Growing
a
up,
ring
I
that
thought-
says on fire, but we have
pick a red
physical
one.
effect.
Yeah, that
There you
works. And it's orange. That's
What do you
perfect.
mean you don't have a ring that says
I
on
thought-
No,
fire?
we're lacking.
How dare
Valog,
you.
it is your go. Drazad, you're on deck. What would you like
Wait.
to do?
You
Oh,
skipped me.
odd.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you totally skipped
Odd.
on.
Damn, wishful thinking.
Because Odd would like to kill him.
Oh, I know.
Just remember, we must save the body.
Where are you trying?
Oh, where you?
Yeah, you can move that pillar just out of the way.
35, 40?
Yeah, you can get in range. Nice.
Yep.
Get wrecked.
All right.
I'm just gonna move this.
As he's running around, I come around that rock and just kind of come around that rock and just set my feet and say, I don't think you have anywhere left to run. And then I come in for an attack.
I think I'll run through.
Okay. Let's see.
think that maybe not.
Yeah.
The focus on this thing is a real winner right
It's
now.
real shaky today too.
I'm gonna
It's because it's zoomed in.
bonus. Yeah, a
That
bonus
makes
action. as I come around, I bring all that sand and dust with me too. It's gonna
Okay.
mix with my magic that's coming off my drum, and then start swirling around him and start sticking to him in little patches again.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
I cast, I'm gonna do Hexblade's Curse as a bonus.
Got it.
All right.
He is now cursed as well, Morgan, if you want to drop that on there.
I'm gonna take the 12 over there. Well, no. Let's see. 5 plus.
We are burning through these rolls.
No, I'm gonna take actually.
That's
I'm gonna take a plus 6.
Okay.
Yep.
For a total?
19.
Okay, 19 hits.
All right.
As he swirls with sand and you see him trying to bat it away from his eyes and maintain his vision, you stick your staff in just as he's not just as he's
con
not paying
save.
enough attention as it drives into his throat.
Okay, so
Caleb, stop.
I did the same thing.
Caleb,
I said,
stop.
Make a con save or become pregnant.
Oh god. Yeah, don't bring that
"Con
back.
save
Oh
where
my
it goes
God.
into your throat."
perfect.
Oh god.
Perfect. All right. He is going
You
to
do it
take.
to yourself.
I know. I'm trying not to.
Started with the shaft and it never ended.
What was it?
He's going to take 20 points of damage. 20 plus 6 plus 3, 29 points of
29.
damage.
20 plus 6 plus 3.
Well, I got all the things
I
active.
know.
Like,
You
it's
see
all
him sort of
stacking.
gasp for air as the
Yeah.
sand whips around him. He as the staff has been driven into his Adam's apple.
Yeah.
There. Better?
Yeah. And then as I hit him, the sand keeps swirling and starts swirling around him. Starts making little spears that are little staffs that are swinging around him.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Okay.
You just did.
Now it's Veloth's turn.
That was Velo's turn.
Odd, you better wreck him.
So Valoth can't see him, right? No.
No.
Okay. So Valoth is going, but he knows that that's where everybody ran to. So Starlight step 30.
Okay.
And I would go more straight diagonal.
Okay.
And then move 30 ish.
Ish.
So okay.
That's
now,
a 5.
Only because
Oh, yeah. Thank
only 'cause I
you.
want to play fair. There is technically a pillar right here.
Yeah, but he can see.
Yeah.
from
Okay.
there.
And
That's
if I
okay.
need to move a little bit further, I
Okay.
only move myself, I think,
You'll-
5 squares,
No,
and I
you're
can
good.
move
I just
6
wanted to-
total.
You'll have advantage from that point.
Valoth. He's definitely not concentrating on anything. right.
Thank you.
You were. You concentrating
No,
on that
he's
guy?
not.
Oh.
He's not. Because the magic missile at this point is not really worth it at this range. I am going to.
One more thing at the end of my turn.
Fireball.
I want to take a step back away from
Okay, he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
mobile.
Oh, god
Yeah.
damn it. Every time.
Because
Every time.
yeah, because of mobile flourish, I get 10 extra movement speed,
Yep.
so I can actually move 10 feet back from him.
Okay.
So then you
Yep.
want to go over here.
Between him and the ship,
Yes. Yeah.
Let's get
Valoth is as he teleports through, he reappears at the end of his teleport with this arcane energy of electricity in his hand, and as he runs to a stop, he's gonna spin around and shot put this thing over Odd, and hopefully
On to him.
does a. Do I ask if a 15 hits or do I take a roll?
If a 15?
Yeah.
A 15
take that
does
plus
not.
5,
You
that's
take that
pretty
plus
close.
5.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Even with a plus 11.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah, 'cause you
that
got the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friggin' +3 staff.
I'm
wow.
rolling this on D&D Beyond because that's a lot of D8.
Okay.
Uh,
we wanna
18
hear
18
it.
lightning damage.
Okay.
As it lands on top of him and
Yes.
right.
You see glass
Zaps him.
form at his feet, Odd, as lightning strikes through him, hits the sand beneath, and there's now like a glass plate that he stands atop.
Oh, that is beautiful.
yeah, and then Valoth is gonna yell to the spirit, "He's over here!" As it
I'm over
turns
here.
and floats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Better reposition his
6,
He's like,
7, 8
8.
7, 8, yeah.
for 40.
And it's going to use its action as you see Valos's pupils spin into that galaxy within its head. I need a wisdom save from that thing.
Okay.
You know, Valoth, this is the weirdest thing
wisdom?
you've possibly
Wait.
done.
It is a save. I don't know if
Making a save.
it's wisdom.
I'm
yeah.
rolling a dice.
17.
He is feared.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So he now has fear on top of everything else.
We have that too?
Yeah.
How many rings can we put on this?
How
Minute.
many?
As Valoth yells out to him, "How does your death look?" As this thing's eyes twist and he...
This guy?
Yeah.
And you just hear,
Right.
I didn't come here to die today.
well, that's too bad. You chose that.
You almost hear him say that like under his breath. He doesn't shout it back at you, but he's you get the feeling that he is the fear worked. He is afraid of you. Okay. Drazad, it's your go, and Flora, you're on deck.
You hear Drazad out loud wonder, I wonder if he has half that bounty on him or if he stashed it somewhere. Well, anyway.
Thoughts by Drazad.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I hope it's on him.
Deep thoughts.
Okay, I am going to... How hurt is he looking?
Well, he's looking fucking scared.
He's so... Hey,
Cursed,
he's
on
stabbed.
fire.
Yeah.
Drazad, I will allow you to make a medicine check for this one just because he is so like cloaked up. You can't really
In
see much of his
condition
body.
rings.
Yeah, in condition rings.
He's wearing a bunch of inner tubes.
Yeah, so many inner tubes on that you can't
the
see his
Michelin
body.
Man over
You have
here.
no idea how hurt this guy is.
He squeaks when he walks.
Yeah. Like rubbing
got
two
floaties
pickles
on
together.
This is what happens when I try and introduce a really badass bounty hunter to you guys. Oh, he's wearing
stack
inner
with
tubes.
condition rings.
We use our insane movement.
Yeah.
Teleports and flying.
Man,
Drazad
Squat
just has
up.
to dash. He does not teleport.
I'm still on the ship.
so
16 for the medicine check.
at disadvantage?
Yeah,
Roll again.
sure. Yes, at disadvantage.
The other one's much better.
23.
You can't see if he's bloodied or not, but his movements are hobbled a bit. He's certainly hurting.
Wow, you are really favoring that leg for some reason. That's interesting.
You see as he turns around, you catch sight of his eyes for the very first time. They are wide with fear. As he makes eye contact with you, he instantly glances back towards Valoth to like make sure he's not coming after him.
He's afraid of the spirit.
Oh, yeah.
I point my
Bad
mace at
Valoth.
him as he makes eye contact and kind of shovels back and forth, and I go, I told you would die today. And I'll cast a second level guiding bolt.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit?
It does hit.
What condition does that give him?
Perfect.
Death?
Advantage on the next attack.
Next attack to hit him.
I'm also going to use D&D Beyond.
Oh, that actually does put a condition on.
18 radiant damage.
Nice.
Technically, we all have exhaustion, so I should
Yeah.
put these on there.
Yeah.
Let's
Please
stack it up.
just, no, we don't need it all.
Now that,
Not
now
all
that
the
we
rings.
have them,
My little shadow being
And
doesn't.
the next person that
Just
attacks
rubbing it in.
him has advantage.
Are you doing anything else, Drazad? As the guiding bolt finds purchase in his chest, you see it illuminate through his various layers, and you see the cloak that he's wearing blown off of his head. You see now that his face is very rock-like. There are cracked textures in his gray, ashy skin.
Is this Korg?
is this what?
Is this ore?
Is he made of obsidian?
Oh
You're right.
My God.
Sorry, guys. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to.
Your skin is looking a little dry. You know, you should maybe get out of the desert.
It's always like this.
Hey, Flora, you want to
the
finish him
pellet-
off?
We have the pellet of water. I can hydrate him.
It doesn't have any water in it right now.
No, she has the pellet. I
Oh,
have.
you have.
Yeah,
oh,
I have
you
a
do.
dust one.
I have a dust.
We still have one pellet left.
Hanging on.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else, Drazad?
No, just hollering at Flora.
Okay. Flora, it's
Come
your
kill
go.
him.
And you have one advantage on him, plus advantage from what
Okay,
the
great.
other thing gave you.
So I
And don't-
don't know if I could get there.
Don't forget you're
unless
still-
I turn into something that has a lot of speed,
You can face it.
which I should have. That only gives me 30 feet.
And then move 30 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I'll face step for sure. So.
Wait, can you not lightning strike him?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It was 60 feet from
Yeah,
here.
can I see him from here? From the ship?
Yeah, you'd have line of sight if you moved to the back of the ship.
Okay, then I'm gonna lightning him.
Get struck.
Oh man, I'm glad I moved. I'm glad I moved away. Shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He fails.
Great. What is this?
Is he about
Get
to
him.
die?
So that's oh wait. It's 3. 21
Okay.
points
Cool.
of lightning damage.
Lightning strikes down on him again. You see the glass plate he's standing on shatter now as new glass forms under him. He is still standing, but you see him fall to a knee as he braces himself on his glaive. He tries to stand, but the sand slips against the weight of him, and he falls over on a side as he stumbles upwards. As the sand now slipping out from underneath his feet, he is losing his composure.
So then I will face step
Okay?
and then move my full 60.
60.
Well, like with the face
60
step.
from where she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 60 total.
So you moved 15 to get there.
Okay, yeah.
Face step here, and you have 15 left.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
So I want to just yell at him. You still have time to run away.
He actually can't get closer.
No, he's going to die.
He doesn't have many other options, actually.
No, we are going to do the usual. We are going to kill him. Drazad will save his body, and then we'll talk to him afterwards. Does he react when I say that?
You see, I mean, he's looking between all of you as he's like starting to back up, and the sand beneath his feet is causing him to slip. He's not very sure-footed.
Get wrecked.
Get the wrecked.
Get the wreck.
You see, as he begins to turn to run, he spins his hands with the sand together. As he throws out his palm, the same little creature reappears in front of him.
Is that a? Can you tell us what that is?
It's a closet.
It's a closet.
A closet.
I knew it was a closet.
There's a closet in my closet.
What's it?
What's it to you? The closet appears out in front of him, and then he takes out a small incense jar, a clay incense jar. He opens the lid on it, and in the same flurry of dust, you see he disappears into the jar. As it falls into the sand, the closet catches it.
Is he? Is he at less than 6 health?
What are you asking for?
He at the start of his turn needs to make a con save. If he
Oh, right.
fails, he takes a D6 fire damage.
And then also, I guess did he?
He is definitely going to fail that, so he will take a D6.
he takes 5 fire damage.
Okay.
And then did he move? He had a booming blade on him.
So
Technically, I don't
he
think
is
it-
disappearing into this apparatus.
Yeah.
It's
a charge.
teleport more
Yeah.
than anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
sure,
shit.
sure.
So as
teleport
he
to
disappears
enemies
into
and
this,
teleports.
and
We
the
smashed
closet
the
catches the
jar.
pot, I'm going to roll.
This is interesting. Does a quasi get hit?
I'm gonna say no,
Okay.
Let's kill
because
the
he's
imp
not
and
the
take
creature that
jar.
got hit by the booming blade.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So the closet did not roll very well on initiative.
Good for him.
We gonna smash that jaw.
You better kill him, Odd.
So right now it is Odd's turn.
Whoa. Okay. The quasi that reappeared.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, never mind.
And
I
the
wasn't.
jar. Okay.
I was
Yeah.
not concentrating anymore.
No, on your.
Yeah. I'm gonna step up to the quasi and I'm gonna be like, I hope it was worth it. And then
Are you coming?
I smash this closet.
I mean, yes, I am.
No advantage, right?
No,
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know why you would.
I thought somebody got hit. That was him. Got hit with
It
the
was
guiding
him.
bolt.
We got a D20. What is it?
Whoa!
A 15. Grim, thank you for
Grim.
replenishing.
That's a
They burned them all.
24.
We still have the
24 to
nat
hit
20.
will hit.
Yep.
Roll your damage.
Yeah.
We gotta save that for like a.
Roll to squish this
For the
closet.
final hit.
Yeah. We gotta save that for something special.
Oh God.
That's
Closet getting squished.
Yeah. That's 12
Squish.
plus 7 is 19.
No, that's 14.
Oh. 6.
6 plus 8 is.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
It's 14 plus 7, 21. 21 plus 9 is
30.
30.
Okay. As you slam into this closet, you see it just divided into. Even though you're wearing a staff, it doesn't deal slashing damage. He's just a very squishy creature. His innards are scattered across the sand, and the clay pot falls into it, cushioned in the sand below.
I know you got a pot over there. Or you got a little jar.
Do you have a jar of dirt?
No, you probably
Do we what?
Do I smash the pot?
Yeah.
No, you let Drazad cast Identify on the pot.
Oh.
I think I know what the pot is.
Lord, what a
I will
mess.
say that you all are now out of initiative.
So I have a question.
I'm
because
gonna smash the pot. Like
I was gonna say
let
because the
somebody
other thing also, the thing I summoned, it follows the command until it's complete.
Yeah.
If it saw him go into the pot, he might run up and smash it before Valeth can tell him to stop. Too.
Okay.
But if you're
Yeah.
smashing it, then
It is your turn.
I'm like, come on out, and I'm trying to hit the pot.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, do a roll to hit the pot?
Yeah. Roll to hit the pot.
No, don't hit
Roll the pot.
You
right?
missed, not one.
You can tell me to stop. I don't know.
If you
All
like.
right.
It's cocked.
I'm not metagaming nothing.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. Grody.
Does a 10 plus? Yeah, does a? Do I think it's 6? I mean, does a 10 hit the pot?
A 10 does not hit the pot. As you strike the sand
Yeah.
right next to it, it's a smaller target than you're used to. So, yeah.
Real bad.
What are you doing? Don't hit the pot. Drazad could cast Identify on it.
Okay.
wait.
Valoth, it is your go, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, the
Is it?
the thing is, God, I rolled bad too. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does hit.
Oh, that's
Roll your
hits the
damage.
pot.
So yeah,
You
as
ain't
it,
identifying shit.
No, I'm identifying. Drazad will identify the shards of Glat.
Yeah.
We're like,
that's 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 points of radiant damage. As it strikes, the radiant
Blows
light
up.
shoots through its arm.
The blade penetrates the pot, and then you see the light cascade down it as it explodes at the tip. I'm really not trying to do this. I see it over there. The pot shatters into a million pieces, and as the dust and sand clears, you see one bounty hunter on his back looking up at all of you.
Oh, does he have all
Bloodied
the
and
same?
beaten within.
Does he have all the same conditions that I just took off?
Yes,
Okay,
technically.
I'll put him back. No worries. Not to worry. I got this.
Frightened, yeah.
Listen, like I said, no one else has to die here today.
Yeah,
I'm just here doing my job.
Well, that sucks for your job.
I mean, Valoth himself technically didn't go.
Yeah.
So,
What's Valoth doing, Sam?
just a cantrip. I'm gonna toll the dead.
Okay.
So I need a wisdom save from it.
Damn, told the dead.
As Valoth draws like a bell in the air on the tip of the staff and begins to wave it back and forth.
That is a 22 on the wisdom save.
Ooh, he saves.
Save for a second.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
I was about to say, told dead hits different when you have like an 18.
When I
save.
have a
He has
19, yeah.
save.
At-
that's it.
I'll flavor it as like as the hands begin to like grasp at him, he's being told he hears the bells in the distance. His time has come, and he makes the save only because he begins to beg. No. Hear me out. No one else has to die. I'll leave. Your friend hasn't been dead for long.
No, you don't quite understand. You are either dying here today, or
You're dying here today.
you're dying maybe
Flora-
like in an hour or so,
Flora
depending on.
wants-
I'm not the one you want.
Well, I'm gonna face step again directly to him, and I want to like pick him up by his collar,
Okay.
and I want to ask
That's
him
not her. That's me.
who sent you.
I have a name. It's just in my 11 pages of notes.
So it's not your uncle.
I'd have been.
I work for a man named Veskarn, a Dragonborn.
Great. Where is he?
He's in Brigit.
Okay.
The bounty on this guy's been out for a while, and I'm real good at what I do. They promised me a little extra on top of the 6,000 gold that was on his head, and they gave me an advance.
I understand that he has a bounty. And I know why he has a bounty, and it's a false bounty.
A false bounty.
He didn't actually do anything wrong. I know who put the bounty. I just wanted to know who sent you here, because they're probably working with whoever put the bounty on his head. Now,
Well, let me go. I'll work for you.
I'll let you go if you give me half of your advance.
Half of it. We should take the whole thing.
Yeah, but say when we shattered
nice.
when we
I'm trying
shattered
to be a nice criminal.
Make an intimidation check with
when we
advantage.
shattered his
The tabaxi
his
told Drazad that it's not
vessel,
worth it.
did like all his stuff that was in there come out too?
Yeah, you see like some cushions and
Okay. Did 4,000 gold fly out of this thing?
you see a very interesting chest.
Okay. Yeah.
16.
Okay.
More than 4,000
That's what he said.
to be. Well, I mean, if it's
Sure.
gold, too.
I'll give you whatever you want. And like I said,
I'm pretty sure
if you want, I can be a double agent.
Can you bring us to Vescar?
Can you bring back
what?
a dead man?
To Vescar?
Oh.
Vescarn?
Vescarn? Can you bring us to Vescarn?
I mean, sure, if that's where you want to go. He's not hiding. He's in Brigade.
So what
He
would
is
your
with his
definition
crew.
of a double agent be in this situation?
I mean, Vescarn isn't normally the type to just send me out for no reason. He probably got his orders from someone else. I think he was working with some elf guy. I don't know his name, but I could find out.
If you heard the name, would you recognize it?
I haven't. I got to be honest with you. I don't think I would know.
Well, you seem like a
Insight
nice
check,
enough
guys.
guy just doing your job.
This guy. Oh fuck! I got disadvantage.
Yes, you do.
Done.
Okay.
I got like a. What's
I mean, insight.
As soon
Four
as
plus-
It's your new good intelligence, right?
is it?
wait before you roll in. Oh,
it
wait,
is.
you
Yeah,
can
four-
roll
no,
inside. I guess it doesn't.
4 plus
matter.
2, 6.
I
Did
want
you roll lower than a 6? Yeah.
I did, but
Thank you, Tate.
he
True.
seems to be telling the truth. He didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, he's intimidated. He's got fear from this ghost shadow being.
Did the elf look like me?
No, he didn't look like you. I did get he's got normal skin. Like he looks out across all of you.
Dang. Yeah, I was about to say.
Like Matavi that you killed on the boat.
No,
Matapi, I don't think has normal skin.
he's got dark blue skin.
Forgot about that.
He looked like a human, just pointy ears and such.
Okay.
What was I doing?
I was thinking it was Tristan.
Well, if you give us
Yeah.
your
Glaive.
4,000
No,
and you bring us to
4,000
Vescar,
was
I'll
not
give
the deal.
you 2,000 back once we get there.
I mean, all right.
Okay.
I want to cast a spell.
Okay.
I want to cast suggestion.
He wants to kill this man.
All right. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
I will have told the spirit to hold off unless this man tries to make a run for it again.
What is your suggestion?
You want to tell us everything you know.
Well, what I know is that this guy did something awful in Zashitan. They want him dead for it, and they want proof of it. I know that I'm only here in it for the money. And truth be told, if given an opportunity for more, I might just take it. So,
But that's just the thing. He didn't actually do anything wrong.
Very true, Randy.
Now, what if
I think he
were to send you to kill the person who put the bounty on his head?
I mean, how much are you paying?
That is what. Okay, this is the whole. Okay, this is Drazad's thing. So he is a cold-hearted bounty hunter. He gets paid to kill people, and that is it. That is his whole job with Matavi. A, we cannot trust him, even with gold. And B, we just can't trust him. I genuinely don't like.
No.
I don't even know. He should be dead already.
I'm in
like,
agreement with Drazad on this one.
we could turn in. I mean, as grim as it sounds, we could go turn in the bounty for Matavi, and then just once we have an audience. Once we have an audience with that person, then you can exact your revenge.
Just
We don't need this guy. Also, there's a big chest of
No.
gold
I
over
can
there.
still provide plenty of value. I can take you. I
At
can
the
take you
cost.
to him. I can work for you. You want me to try and seek
You've
out the
said
guy
that
that
one
put the
already.
hit on Matavi? I can do that.
Flora's too nice to do anything but help this guy, so y'all gonna have to take it from here. And Flora, with that, I'm gonna say, I think he could help us. I'm gonna go heal Matavi. And
I thought this was just some dude that pissed off the wrong people. I didn't know he had powerful friends.
Well, now you've pissed off the wrong people.
I see that, and I want to do right by you. What is that? What does it look like? What can I do to help you?
At bare minimum, leave the gold and disappear is my vote, but I'll let my compatriots.
Leave the gold and disappear. That is an option. I do hear that option. Do I have any takers?
Leave not only your goal. Get naked.
Do you know where we are?
Yeah, I do.
That is kind of the
You
point.
can take your
I
chances.
don't think we need
No.
to be evil to the guy.
We're not being evil. We're gonna give him a fair chance. We're gonna give him a fair chance in the desert.
I'm not gonna take his
He's an hour
no.
outside of town too.
No.
Good.
He's just an hour outside of town.
No.
He takes
we're not
off his
making him
cloak and you
naked.
see like his
Yeah.
his
I don't
arms are
like
the
that.
same like
I mean, that's-
rocky cracked
I'm against
material.
it.
Yeah.
He takes off his shoes, his mask. Even though he is a cracked rock creature, you can see that he's got a lot of battle scars, and he's pretty cut. I mean,
So we
Oh,
can
He's in
literally,
shape,
like
yeah.
a gym.
yeah,
So he's legitimately like a rock entity.
Yeah.
he's a rock person. You would know this to
He's a
be an
rock
Earth
lobster.
Genasi.
Woo.
Oh, that's what
Okay,
it
I
was.
didn't. Yeah. Okay.
If this man's life doesn't end here, he can take his chances walking into the desert.
We're an hour
I'm
outside
more
of town.
I'm more than happy to do that. I would walk away with my life at this point and consider myself a lucky man.
Yeah, right. Of course, you would be happy to walk away from this point. We're an hour outside of town, as Valot has said several times.
Okay, let's let him go then. If we're gonna let him go, let's let him go.
Okay, but Flora,
We're
why would
going
we?
back
Why
to
would we
town.
let him
No,
go? To
we
just
gotta go back.
to-
Listen, we're going back to town. You cannot go to that town. If we see you again, I'm going to personally end your life.
Can I at least keep my water skin?
Oh my god.
But
I'll flip you for it.
he's just
I'll
going.
pull out a gold piece.
Heads.
Anybody got it?
Oh my
Just
god.
roll a d4
Yeah.
evens and odds or
Odds
something.
odds is heads.
Take his water skin and I throw it to him, but it's half open, so it's like
It
I
sloshes in
I
the
throw
sand.
it on it like I throw it towards his feet. Like
Why are you being so okay? I'm with Flora on this.
This is too mean.
Either we kill him or we let him
yeah,
go.
This is too mean.
Right. Drazat has voted to kill him.
Did he give him a fighting chance on the
He's
deck?
doing his job, man.
And his-
now I feel bad for the bounty hunter.
His job, Flora, look at me. Look at Drazat, okay? Mm-hmm. Right. His job is literally to get paid to kill people and upset the
right,
families.
so if I take
I'm
the
gonna-
money,
I'm gonna-
then it's fine.
I'm gonna message.
We take the money and then we kill him.
I'm gonna message Drazad. Do you want me to give the word?
the word. End our suffering.
No, to Drazad.
No.
I'm asking Drazad. Caleb,
You tell him to end
do
our
you
suffering.
want me to give the word?
No.
I just start picking up his stuff and I start picking up his stuff and like pick it up and bring it back to ship.
You don't hear an answer.
Okay. You just see Odd like walking off with armfuls of stuff. In particular,
Did you get the
yeah,
chest?
we'll cover
The
it later.
chest, yeah, all,
The chest,
all that crap.
what he was wearing.
He's
send that
dragging
guy,
it through.
send that guy off into the desert.
I'll look down at him and I'll go, what else do you do in this life other than take coin to murder?
I mean, if you must know, I really just I live from job to job. It's not that I have anything against any of these folks. I
Fuck,
just
he's a gay.
No,
need
I
the
do
coin.
not. No, Drazad understands that. That is not what he's asking.
Do you have a family?
Oh Jesus!
Please say no.
I do.
This
I'm inside checking
that. He has to tell us.
disadvantage?
I
He
did.
has to tell us everything he knows.
That suggestion was cast a while ago. It is
It
not
lasts
zone
for
of
8
truth.
hours.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, as long as I concentrate on it. That's
do
why
not.
I
do
that's why I
not.
kind of left it open ended.
Good, because I rolled a nat 1 on my insight check.
Nice.
So you
That is one way to get a zone of truth.
That is right. Yeah, I was
like
debating
the
casting
indirect
him.
zone of truth.
Yeah, I like it.
So, in other words, how long have you been doing this? How long have you been taking coin to murder?
8 years.
8 years?
I've gotten pretty good at it.
You just hear, do it.
Valor says, take him out. And the spirit steps forward and
Thank
Make an
God.
attack.
that's a 26.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
That's 6 plus 14 points of radiant damage.
What does this execution look like,
Oh.
Valoth?
It just brings a sword down and just straight through. As he one-handed brings it down, you see that same light shine through the spirit's arm as it cleaves him in two.
You hear one last no as the blade sinks in, the breath escapes him, and as your entity pulls the blade back out, his body sits within the sand. As the wind blows, it covers him, and his rocky form diminishes to be just one of many bits of desert rubble here in the wasteland of Zealous.
Okay.
Valoth does kind of like wipe his face
Yeah.
after that.
Odd, I got beef with you.
But he says it needed to be done.
With me, I didn't kill him.
Why are you trying to torture the man?
I wasn't torturing him. I gave him a fair chance.
No, see, okay,
He didn't give Matavi a fair chance. He shot Matavi
Speaking of Matavi,
in the chest.
don't
That
we
was
have
brutal,
a scroll of Revivify?
Huh?
We don't have a scroll.
No.
No.
We did
The
not.
chat thinks that we do. So I
Yeah, we do. We do, for
You do
sure.
not.
have Revivify, don't you?
Yeah, but it's
It's expensive.
And it's also not prepared.
It's not prepared.
it's not
Ah.
prepared.
And you got to
I
do
checked.
it within.
Okay. Wait.
Okay.
Alex, how long has it been? We did that combat really fast.
Yeah, and then you had a whole conversation. It would have been a few minutes, at least, since Matavi died.
Okay, safe. Perfect. Great.
It's
You were
it's a
scared
minute.
of
Huh? It's within a
It
minute.
is within a minute.
Yeah, I don't think we could.
No, it's definitely.
Yeah, look, Floor. I am.
You
Jesus.
you see Drazad, and then immediately dart to the ship and
Okay.
begin to climb up to it.
Yeah. You climb up the ship, and you see Matavi's dead body still.
Dead.
A
Decorating
ritual
the
cast
deck.
gentle repose.
Okay.
What'd that do?
It makes him dead forever.
You touch a
No.
corpse or other remains
It
for the duration. The
preserves
target is
the corpse
protected from
forever.
decay and can't become undead. The spell also effectively extends the time limit on raising the target from the dead, since days spent under the influence of the spell don't count against the time limit of spells such as Raise Dead.
You see Matavi's pale, bloodlet skin regain a bit of color. You see his wounds actually close up a bit as the arrows ting 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 across the deck.
How many
Drazad
times did he
stands
get
up.
hit?
Okay, everybody, get back on the boat. We gotta
4.
go to sleep.
4 times.
Yeah. You see the spirit float up to Valoth as he puts a hand on its shoulder, and you don't quite catch what he says, but then it disappears.
So, Valoth, that's new.
This is actually something I've been working on for quite some time. I figured it out actually before attuning to the staff sitting in front of the furnace that night in the underground.
What's his name?
His name?
Yeah, your twin.
The scene servant. Oh, I'm not here.
Hey, you're on the boat.
I'm on a boat.
That's Sir Valoth.
Serval.
How do you do it?
As much as Odd likes to give me trouble for having to learn my spells, that would take quite some
Nerd.
time to explain.
Do you just cast your spells all in a hope and a prayer?
No, I seduce a weave into doing what I wanted to do
Okay.
with my music.
God.
Not like this nerd over here.
How very bard like.
Yeah. How very bard of you.
I'm gonna get struck down by Mistra over here.
But Flora, like,
I'm gonna take his 4,000 coins.
Yeah,
I'm keeping
well, I
them
mean-
for me. I'm not splitting them.
yeah, but Flora, like, I at least gave the man a chance to survive out there.
Did you though? Because you took all his clothes and his water.
That
He's
was-
a rock person.
That was weird.
He had 4,000 gold
Here
on
from
him,
the
right?
ship.
Did.
That was brutal.
Oh, my thing
Wait,
says I'm over.
so it's more brutal to strike a man down in cold blood
Would you like to share some of that?
sure.
than to yeah. Wait, Valor,
give
I got a
1,000 to
question.
everybody.
I got a question.
Okay.
Is it more brutal to strike a man down in cold blood, or to give him a fighting chance against the?
Oh my
environment?
god. Okay, so again, never mind. I'm not there.
Moral dilemma.
No, it's
To
either
give
let him
him-
die a slow death or let him die a quick death.
Or give him a chance to survive. If given the chance, I would take the chance to survive.
Water
Then
away,
why
and
not
then
leave
you
him with
told
his belongings?
And then you told him he couldn't go to the town that we were going to. So who knows?
It's at least a
next
few
time
days
you-
travel to the next town over.
People can do a lot of things when they're pushed to their limits.
Okay, give me your clothes. Get naked.
I get naked.
You hear
He's like,
as another arrow comes from out of nowhere.
no.
Yeah, just kidding.
Now that you have no armor on.
Yeah, exactly. Got him. I got him.
He put the staff down.
Oh, yeah. Finally.
wait, read the
I'm
chat.
like, I'm looking at Flora. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting.
Oh my god.
Leonidas. Oh no.
no.
What?
Oh no.
Plot
He said we
twist.
have to-
Next encampment, they have 3 little redheaded gymnastic girls asking about their missing daddy.
No.
He was
no,
telling
no.
the truth and he said he doesn't have a family. That he knows of.
Yeah.
So our box starts singing at us, right?
Yeah, the box is ding-a-ling dinging.
Ding-a-ling dingin'.
Ding-a-ling dinging.
Something else is ding-a-ling dinging too.
Ding-a-ling dinging.
I put my clothes back on.
Okay.
Okay.
So as you pull the box out of your now reassumed outfit, it begins to contort and twist and open up in different ways until it is about a 2 by 1 foot box with a lid at the top. Cracking it open,
I see a lantern.
and you see a handle at the top, and you begin to pull it out. It looks to be just your typical run-of-the-mill metal lantern with glass all the way around. But you know who it was sent from, so you have some idea that it must serve some purpose.
Yes, give it here, Odd. God. You have to get back on the boat first, though.
Well, if we rest, I can hold it and figure out what it is.
Right. Well, I can do that right now.
We can all cast Identify except for this one.
Whoa, whoa, bookworm. Slow your roll.
I can't actually cast Identify.
Well, I mean,
just gonna
Yeah.
It casts light.
I'm just being a shit. All right, we're going back to the boat, right?
Okay, you guys are all on the ship, on the deck. Matavi's body looks peaceful, but definitely, still.
I
Still
want to
dead as
go
hell.
Yeah.
up to his corpse and do like the traditional Zashatan like ritual
Okay.
that you would do over someone that has passed.
I want to go help you because I was gonna go up there and just try and like make him look peaceful and clean him up.
Do we
Like,
make a tamale?
No, we don't make a tamale in Zashatan.
Do I have
Oh,
ice
okay.
knife? Yeah, can I use my trick I did last time?
No, he's fine. His body's not going to decay.
Oh, okay.
Flora,
as-
as
for like
you
10 days.
approach Matavi's lifeless corpse,
Yeah.
you take a knee and place a hand upon his chest with your staff in the other hand. Vines drift down from the underneath of your staff, crawling across the decking of the Copper Griffin, ensnaring Matavi and enveloping him in a leafy embrace. As he is now assumed into a leafy pod, he's become one with nature, as is the custom of your people.
If he has any weapons, I will take them.
standing next to Flora, I
Does he have any gold?
standing next to Flora as she does that. When she finished, when she,
I did.
yeah,
Take it back.
when you finish and you stand back up next to me, like, and we're both standing next to him, I'm like, I always told him not to run in.
Yeah. Well, he didn't this time.
I know. The one time he didn't.
Yeah.
Your advice was not that great.
Did I give him a Tavi 50 or 100 gold?
I think it was 50 because
think
we
it
all
was
got
50.
250, and you were like, "Why
That's
don't we
right.
all give him 50?" And we all were like, "Nah."
That sounds about right.
Yep, that tracks.
So, it has been a long day and it is only noon. All of you are reconvened on the ship, tired and exasperated. What would you like to do?
Shall we go underneath and rest? I've got another spell that might prove useful.
Yes.
Yes, I have something that can help us protect us during our rest.
Well, it's only
As do I.
noon.
Oh,
As if we didn't talk about this before the
when
session.
did you learn how to do that?
Also, while sitting in front of the furnace.
Imagine that. I didn't have to learn it. It just came to me.
Nice.
Fair enough.
You know, that is the wonderful thing about being, you know, us spellcasters. Sorry, Odd. I mean, Valoth. No, it's only noon. Did we notice any, like, gem traders in,
Oh my god.
what?
Are you gonna dissect this dead guy's body?
No, he
and
wants to go
trade
buy.
him
He
up?
wants to go buy some
Gem
diamonds so he can
traders?
cash.
He's
Diamonds.
made out of rocks and stuff. Alex is like he's super cut.
Oh, no, I wasn't even thinking about that.
He wants diamonds to
That
cast
is funny.
Revivify.
Oh,
Or can I just use 300 gold?
I mean, you have all this gold. Why wouldn't you?
Okay.
I
Well,
would allow that.
The spell says a diamond worth at least 300 gold.
Last,
Yeah, we got
yeah,
So that's why I was.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
That's why I was wondering if I could just burn 300
So
gold.
I was
instead.
planning to sort of like montage you guys trip back into Charos and getting what you need to get done. I would say you're able to find somebody within the city that has that.
Let me take this money out right now before
Are we resting here? Or
I think we rest here and
we're exhausted. If we want to make good
We can
deals
fly
in
this
town.
ship back. I don't want to lead the ship again.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, like, I'm saying, are you?
Yep.
Did we go to town for him to find a diamond before or after we're resting right now?
No,
Well,
we need to rest right now.
We need to rest because we got to wait for your armor to be done anyway.
yeah.
That's true.
And we also got to go get the silk and then
That's
stuff.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Wait,
true.
but it's only noon.
Yes, but we're
Because
exhausted.
because when we
But
came
we're
out
exhausted.
of when we came in back out into the daylight, it like we were way thrown
No,
off.
I know,
on our
but
sleep
like
schedule.
We were exhausted. We've been awake for a day and a half.
but we don't still want to go.
We'll do it
the
after we
armor's
wake
not
up.
ready till tomorrow.
We still got to go get the silk for that though. Or is she
Right.
gonna make it?
She's gonna make
And
it,
then
and then
you're
we bring
replenishing
the
the
silk to,
silk.
to replace
yeah.
her.
Oh,
She's-
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We were coming here to sleep.
we're resting here.
That's what we were
yeah,
doing.
We were coming to the ship.
No, I
rest.
know, but so many things
Um,
happen. We have more.
One more thing.
I'm resting.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah,
too.
if everybody's resting, I'm gonna rest. Then I'm not gonna argue.
One last thing before I go take a rest is
You cast 1,000 spells.
yeah. I cast suggestion 10 times.
Yeah. Just use the rest
Tell
of
me
those spell
everything
slots.
you know.
No, I'll
10
cast I'll cast silence just to because I don't want
Okay.
to talk to anybody about what just happened.
I see. All of you hear the light winds, the tumbling rocks in the desert subside in an instant. It becomes eerily quiet and maybe even a bit therapeutic, forcing you to sit with your own thoughts and emotions as you go below deck to collect these thoughts and relieve yourself from the midday sun of this wasteland.
Before we go down, I lock the ship back.
Okay.
You changed the code.
Yes.
You son of a bitch.
So all of you are resting now?
And I'm gonna cast Tiny Hut, ritual cast it, but
Yes.
yes.
And as I, like, are we taking watch?
We can. I don't know if anything's gonna come in, but
I'll take first watch, and as I like sit down to like get cozy, you see the you know how in the Simpsons movie they have the dome?
Yeah.
You see something like that, but it's like dark clouds that kind of just like creep up in the shape of a dome.
You guys got
Around
like
us.
3 layers of protection. You
And
got
then-
silence.
And then under that, you see like a shimmering, like force field looking thing.
Yeah. Mine is 30-foot radius, so.
Yeah, that's why mine's inside. It's 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, you see these like clouds that come and then it like disappears, and suddenly you feel like you're really dexterous and you're really wisdomous.
We're really not wise. We're really wisdomness.
Why?
So you have a +5 bonus.
How them books sounded now.
Oh, that's so good.
You have a +5 bonus to stealth and perception,
Nice.
and any light from any open flames is not visible outside.
Okay.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna as like
Light
a
the ship on fire.
as one last memorial before we kind of go to sleep. I'll cast Fairy Fire on Matavi in his grave. Like
We're good. I think we're trying to revive him.
Yeah, it's not actually fire. It is like a glow.
Oh.
it's a glow.
oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's just like
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
I'm tracking. I'm with you.
I know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Sam's like, you really lit it on fire.
How does Flora react seeing this sort of angelic glow wrapped around the enshrouded Matavi?
She cries.
Yeah.
And just kind of like puts her hand on the teeth, the necklace of teeth, and you can hear her like muttering some stuff in her like native tongue.
Seeing Flora crying, Oz gonna start to cry and like, turns around because he doesn't want anybody to see him cry.
Val's gonna walk up and say, he did say, he was also here for proof. That is the only thing that I believe Matavi had from your homeland, is it not?
I believe so, yes.
Might be best to try and hide that. Lest it draw some more attention to us.
Oh, okay.
Not right now, but like if
No,
we
I
see
understand
other
what you're
people,
saying.
yes.
I was asking if you meant to try to hide it, to not let people know I'm from there. Okay, but I see. Now.
Yeah, well, just because like if they were looking for him and they're also like, also he's got a tooth necklace that is
Yeah.
proof that he did what he did.
Was
like
he
if you're wearing it,
before he gave it to me?
He would have been. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then I
yeah.
definitely will.
Okay. Well then, as all of you begin to rest, Flora, why don't you make a perception check for me?
With your more
With
wisdomness.
them more wisdomness.
Do I have exhaustion still currently?
You would, yes.
Yeah.
So at disadvantage.
Not until you rest. Yeah.
28. Oh wait, sorry, disadvantage. sorry. I just asked that question. 16.
Okay. You feel
Yeah, that's right.
extremely well protected in this environment, and so while you do glance out to the wastelands occasionally and see little to no movement, you feel as though any threat that may have come, anything that could have been taken from you, has already been taken. And so you sit with Matavi and spend the better part of your rest thinking about how things might have been different. Valoth, make a wisdom save.
Is this while I'm sleeping?
You
Mhm.
have +5.
And it's regular. Charmed or frightened?
It is not wisdom perception, so no, he does not. It is just a wisdom save.
Oh,
No.
okay.
And then is it against being charmed, right?
Um,
I think you said yes last time, right?
yes.
Okay, so then I do have
You have a
advantage.
straight
though.
roll then.
But no, this is
This is a save.
This is
not
it. Yeah. Wisdom. Yeah, that one was bad. 21.
Okay. As you drift into sleep, you feel the power of the staff, and you feel the same echoed voices swirling in your mind. The silence, you would think, would help, but really only brings it more to the forefront of your thoughts. As you sit with them, you try to piece it together, but struggle to do so. You eventually find rest.
Do any of them sound familiar?
Make a history check. Disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. Where is history? 7.
Okay. None of them sound familiar, but they're very faint, almost whispered.
You wouldn't try to focus on him, like to invite him in, but just like if any of them happened to catch him while he was passively.
Okay. The time passes, and eventually Flora comes to wake you. It's your shift, as she now, with a tear, lays herself to bed. And why don't you go ahead and make a perception check for me? You'll add 5 to your roll.
These are my portents. Sorry.
Yeah. Did you wait until after you saw what they were?
What? No. I meant to roll them before because I don't have advantage on the perception roll. I add what to it though?
5.
Thank gosh. Perception, that is 12.
Okay. Again, looking out over the expanse, not much seems to be occurring. It is daylight outside still, but at this point the sun would be getting low, and the red hues of the desert look like fire as the heat bounces off of the sand and causes a mirage in the atmosphere. Your time passes, and all of you can click the long rest button. Flora, welcome back. As
would
go ahead.
I was gonna, as we wake up, do it because I'll have this conversation with.
Well,
No more
None of you wake
exhaustion,
up.
right?
Yeah.
Flora, as you drift off to sleep, after a number of tears are shed for Matavi, you transcend the realm of the material plane, and you find yourself in a deep, deep sleep. You find yourself transported, almost, to the world of dreams. And in this case, it takes the form of a very old memory. One that you'd forgotten. As you drift off to sleep, the silence makes it easier. No longer are you greeted by the swirl of sand and ash and death. But you can almost imagine again the bird song, the trembling of the leaves above and the tree canopies you once called home. In this reality so long ago, you find yourself in a small hut that is not your home. You feel anxious, uncomfortable about it as your mother leans down. Flora, it's okay. We won't be gone long. Please, Matavi is here. You know him. He'll look after you. He's quite strong. What do you do?
In my dream?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. How old am I? Can I tell?
At this point, you would be 4 or 5. Not
Okay.
very old at all.
I wasn't expecting to be able to do stuff in my dream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would ask her again. Please don't leave.
I'm sorry, sweetie. This is something we have to do. I promise. We'll be right back. And as she tries to assure you, see her eyes glance up to a familiar figure that now comes in through your periphery. It's okay, little one. I won't let anything happen to you. This house is like your home. Look, I have a table just like you. I have chairs just like you. Maybe I can make some food to eat. What does she like? Miara kind of motions down to you for you to tell him the kind of food that you enjoy.
You're gonna make me cry.
On my honor as a DM. What is Flora's favorite food?
So some of the plants around her, they make these like bulbous flowers. Like cook those in the leaves. That's her favorite.
Noxious flowers. I have some of those. One moment. As he moves over and begins to prepare them. Does she like them deflowered, or she likes to peel the flowers herself? Matavi now comes back with this flower. A white bulb ascends into a pinkish purple hue at the tip, and he hands it to you. As your attention is drawn away, you feel the presence of your mother and father slip out of the door. You are left alone with Matavi.
What if something happens to them?
Nothing will happen. And then he sees Flora begin to weep. Oh, no. Don't cry. And he embraces you, holds you in a hug,
Alex!
lifting you off of your tiny little 5-year-old feet. And then you hear in your ear, do not weep for me. I couldn't face Biara after bringing her daughter to tears. Flora, in the waning light of my life, I can finally see you will lead our people from the dark of despair. And I will dream of it. As you pull away from his form, you see him crying just as you are, with a smile on his face. Your dream fades, and you wake.
I wake up fully crying.
And at this point, I think we should go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back in about 10. Nobody go anywhere as we continue our adventure in Legacy of the Ashen. Bye.
Terribly sorry. I didn't know anyone would be here while the stream was running. Give me a moment to tidy up. It's much better. Well, while you're here, we might as well take a moment to thank all of our members for supporting the channel and bringing this stream to life. A huge thanks to Tides of Mo, Brett Venable, Tabletop Beard, Drozani, Grim Reaper, Atmos Seeker, Rub My Beard, Justinian at Darkeport, Angel Jobert, Daddy Der Frosty, Eoin Gallagher, Sebastian Santiago, Pyro Tiger 11, Amatafy, Anthony Pace, Victor Ruiz, Southern Nola, Scott Coiler, Alicia Halflack, Jordan Chief Cynic, Gary Boyles, Enda Buckley, Arcavius, Raymond Diaz, LC, Station, Anton Davidatus, Chris Shaw, Paul Tankersley, One-Eyed Goat 90, Spaceboy, Calazarin, Tofu, Corey of Darkport, Player Lord, JPFR, Josh P, Jim Bassett, Tone Roche, Chase Huckill, Jason, Death Metal Hero, Moongoose McQueen, Camilo Ovale, Niaze, Bedrock Warrior, Smakao, Kale, Angel of Darkeport, Alistair Harlow, Paul Benson, Charlie Gardner, Justin Channels, Paul Gaultier, Alexei Belyakov, Pedro Camara, Sir Matthew, Mike Gayer, Q Man, Coffee Gremlin, Zin, Taya, Leonidas Kyra, Wolf Ranger, Ted Pushinsky, Jared, Brother Eriman, Casey, Cezalid Cesar Cezizlin, Don Bjorno, Trollerblading, Tootin 103, and Big Head Bro. You know, members get tons of unique benefits as well, like these weekly shoutouts and emojis that they can use in the stream chat, and a heaping helping of chaos points that can be used to, well, perhaps it's better to show you.
The most exciting feature for our live streams has come to YouTube. You can now roll dice live to help us in our adventures by using chaos that's built up by watching and interacting with the stream. All you need to do is keep an eye out for earning instructions that appear on our stream, and then spend those points by typing in the commands that correspond to the dice you'd like to roll. This feature is always available, no matter what campaign we're playing in, so be sure to hop in and help out our players because, well, they're gonna need it. Greetings to all my bearded brothers out there. I'm Alex, also known as Constructed Chaos on YouTube, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about my friends over at Tabletop Beard. This family-owned beard oil company is run by three brothers that have combined two great loves of mine: tabletop RPGs and beard care. And it makes a lot of sense because, as I'm sure many of you know, growing and maintaining a healthy beard can be an adventure all its own. I started my quest back before I was even on YouTube, and I guess you could say I was stuck at level 1 for a while, constantly itching my way through life with a wild and unkempt beard and just trusting hairspray and regular shampoo to get the job done. Believe me, I was rolling nat 1s on just about every charisma check I made at that point. But eventually I started trying various beard care products like oils, butters, and balms, and I found some that worked well enough, but none of them really tied into my backstory. Not to mention my wife was constantly complaining about the smell. Then I was put on to the products from Tabletop Beard, and let me tell you, it was a match made in heaven. Or hell, depending on what kind of flavor you prefer. These guys use a premium oil blend of meadow foam seed, rosehip, golden jojoba, argan, avocado, and sunflower oils to create the most high quality product that contains no cheap filler or artificial oils that you typically want to steer clear of. And each scent has been expertly crafted and matched to a familiar TTRPG style, so you know exactly the kinds of vibes you're putting out without the scents being too mundane or too overpowering. To top it off, all their products, oils, butters, and balms are made in small batches, so the quality control is top notch, and so is the customer service. They're always looking for new ways to meet and exceed customer needs, and I've even heard that they have some new ideas cooking up behind the scenes. So consider this your session 0 and take some time to check out Tabletop Beard today. Truly, they're the only starting equipment that you need for your own successful beard care journey. Bear Dritz here, letting you in on a little-known ranger secret that'll keep you satiated in the wild, even when you have no rations left. Ew, not that. I'm talking about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell icon. It's easy to miss the signs of a stream going live if you're not prepared. So make sure to do that and... What was that?
Hold it right there, adventurer. We're looking for some deviants that refuse to like this video while they're still watching. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this heinous crime, would you? Well then, as you were, but stay out of trouble.
of darkness exists Juramentum, a beacon of hope in the realm of Terra. Our heroes, all with unique pasts, live here and are connected by a common destiny to protect the dream. Welcome to Darkeport, an actual play production company. Our inaugural dark fantasy D&D campaign, Gold, Green, and Red, is inspired by the lived experience of War Medic and GM Angel Gamble. Subscribe to us now on YouTube. Live episodes stream every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
It appeared out of thin air when they found it, as if by the will of the plains themselves. A curious and mysterious bauble that has turned up time and time again throughout the ages. Some have studied it all their lives, hoping to unravel its uniquely fascinating magical properties. Many more have used its power for their own, though all falling victim to fate in the end. Now, it calls to you, by chance, by destiny, by desire. It matters not. It calls to you, and it calls to be cast from your palm, so that it might deliver unto you the unknown wonders held within.
How much longer are they going to... excuse me. Are they still not back? Wait there just a moment. I'll fetch them for you. The little chaos gremlins. You have people waiting, you know!
Hey everyone, welcome back. Hopefully you had a great break.
all my
Wiped away
crying
all those
out.
tears. We certainly did. And now that we are rejoined by our companions, everyone can hit that long rest button. We did discuss a bit over the break what everyone was focusing on item-wise as they slept. Flora, you took this bounty hunter's bow and found it to be an oversized longbow, which can only be used by a medium or larger creature that has a strength of 18 or higher, but it shoots oversized arrows and deals 2d6 piercing damage plus the user's strength modifier. So that's cool.
That is cool.
Drazad, I think you said you were focusing on
The lantern.
the lantern.
Yep.
This is a lantern of revealing that we got from chat.
Thank you.
Nice.
When it lights up, a purple flame is ignited within it. Let me pull up the stats just so everybody knows what it does.
Does I don't remember. Does this airship have it doesn't have weaponry on it, huh?
It does not. It is. I mean, you could.
Yeah.
While lit, the hooded lantern burns for 6 hours off of 1 pint of oil, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are within the lantern's bright light. So, really useful if you guys are searching the room for something. I can see this getting used quite often.
I think we just got,
Who has the lantern again?
Yeah. How often
we
does
just
this
got another
work?
uncommon.
Another uncommon?
Whoa!
Justin!
Gauntlets of
Oh
ogre
my
power.
God!
Ring
You guys
of
got
swimming.
a ring of swimming, which
Nope.
I believe gives you a swim
Swim
speed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Equal to your movement.
Oh, even to your movement. Yeah.
Okay, question.
Uh-huh.
If I wear that,
Uh-huh.
Could you?
can my wild shape swim?
Ooh, technically, huh?
It
Yeah.
becomes part of you. It's physical.
I'm going to allow that.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm going to allow
Wild
that.
shape into a bird that can swim.
What, a penguin?
So I
No,
still
wild
can't.
shapes will have a
fly.
swim speed. That is
Yeah,
like
but I still-
mind-boggling
Swimming.
good.
I still
Yeah.
can't do that CR, but my wild shape
But
will
your
have
wild
a swim
shape, like you could be
Yeah.
a bear that swims
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Yo,
I'll take that.
Yes, yes.
that's sick. So
yeah.
Odd, you hear the box begin to chime, and as you lift it out of your pocket, you see it actually not contort or change shape. You lift the lid, and perched upon a small cushion of velvet is a a rubber ring with it looks really more or less like a gasket, and it is surrounded by 2 bands of metal.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll
taking it.
say just because you
Yes.
guys finished a long rest, you can tell what this is. And Flora, you put it on, and instantly you
Right on the
feel
middle.
like tiny little webs appear between your fingers.
This will be my ring of swimming.
Cool.
The middle finger, huh?
Yeah, right on the middle.
Nice. And last, who was focusing on the cloak that they got from?
I was casting Identify, but yeah.
Okay. This is a cloak of elven kind, which I know many of you are familiar with. Essentially, it gives you, it gives others disadvantage to perceive you, and it gives you, I think +5 on stealth checks or advantage. Cool. It's the same thing, but this is why it was so hard for you guys to find him. Yeah. So
Let's see. You have advantage on stealth checks.
that's what it is. Advantage on stealth checks, and other creatures have disadvantage to
Yeah.
perceive you.
Advantage on stealth checks made to hide, as the cloak's color shifts to camouflage you. Pulling the hood up or down requires an action.
Yep. So now that you guys understand exactly what you have, you've divvied up all the gold and taken some time to properly mourn. Maybe not properly, because it takes more time than a night to mourn Matavi's passing. You have things to do in the city of Charos. I know I said basically we would autopilot this, but essentially you all take a day trip down the tunnels in Charos to get some extra cave fisher silk. You bring that back to Inyavik, who exchanges the armor that they have made. It is +1 hide armor, and it works with your wild shape because of the way the silk stretches.
So-
This Umber Hulk hide can sit on top of any creature that you transform into.
Oh, so you get armored wild shape, and your wild shape just got buffed.
Big time.
Okay, so
Moon Druid?
hide armor.
Who needs it?
+1,
Right.
+1
5
hide
plus
armor.
1.
I'll take the swimming bear and Umber Hulk armor.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you very much.
The
Umber-
bugbear.
The
Umber-
bugbear.
Bugbear.
How do
Next,
I-
we'll teach you to juggle.
There should be +1 hide armor somewhere in the
Okay,
weapon
I'll find it.
on the items.
I believe, Drazad, you also said you were going to go out shopping looking for some gemstones.
Yes.
I'll say easily enough, you are able to find a dealer. This is somewhat of a tourist attraction, if not the most well-stocked city in Zealous.
Yeah.
Right by the gate, huh? The southern gate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you spend 300 gold and get yourself a nice shiny diamond.
Mabel.
It's so beautiful. Mabel, come here, baby.
What
Stay
else
with me.
were you guys doing? Is there anything else
I
that
was-
you need to do before you leave?
When we get back to the ship, I was going to try something, but nothing else in town.
It has been a full day doing all of these activities. Even if you guys separated, I imagine it took a while to get down to the cave fisher layer where you needed to extract that silk. What is it that you'd like to do?
When we get back to the ship, I would... Are we trying to leave, right?
Well, it has been a full day, so you can leave, but I guess you could drive in shifts if you'd like.
Well, I mean,
Sun-
I only
sunlight
need
is
I only need
waning.
4 hours. She needs 4 hours, so we could
Yeah.
fly while everyone else sleeps. I mean, I'm assuming that's how we do it whenever we're flying for 2 days straight as
Yeah.
well.
You can do
But
that.
I would use the unseen servant to like clean out the engines and everything like that.
Okay.
And then once we're in the air, I would try to unattune to the staff.
Make an Arcana check for the unseen servant, cleaning out the engines and whatnot.
An Arcana check. What is
It
his...
can use your modifier. It's okay.
Okay, good.
Because you're directing it, really.
Okay.
This feels right.
My AC is.
Gosh, I'm rolling like
now.
Oop! Good. I love it.
You said an intelligence check?
Arcana.
Arcana.
You can use your important.
I'm not wasting a point on that. 10.
Okay.
What about the wrestling?
With your
With
10,
the staff stuff, I want to wait and hold it.
The servant cleans out the gears relatively well enough, and whenever you send the unseen servant into the exhaust pipe, after about 30 seconds of like shaking and rattling, you see as gouts of sand are emptied out of the exhaust. You feel as though the ship may be more ready to fly.
Okay. I will clue everyone in, all four of us, on the way in which I encrypt the box.
Okay.
We will still change it, but that way if we ever have to say like the code is penguins, you'll know like, okay,
Yeah.
this is actually what I put in.
Yeah.
It's not penguins. That way no one
You alternate the caps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
exclamation
reverse
point at
it,
the
it's just
end.
backwards.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll try to take off.
All right.
So
Make a survival check if that's what you're ready to do. What are you doing, Flora? Sorry.
Same.
Ooh,
Yep.
excuse me. I said it on the break, but I just want to say it to the party that I think Matavi has made his peace, and I would rather give him a proper burial than try to bring him back from the dead.
So,
Would you like to do it here before we leave?
If his body could make it to Zashetan, I would like to try to take it as far as we can, but I don't know.
a gentle repose is good for 10 days. He'll be okay.
Okay.
And you can always recast it after the
So
10
does that
days,
mean I
right?
keep the diamond? And I hold up a diamond.
Oh, well, you can try it. I forgot you got the diamond.
Okay, I will try it anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. As you cast the spell into Matavi's bundled body,
Alright, I forgot.
he feels so close to life. And yet the spell diminishes and does not take hold. It was longer than a minute when you cast Gentle Repose on him, and so he will remain dead. Your diamond is unfortunately spent in the casting, but at least you know beyond the shadow of a doubt that it was his time, at least for now.
I'm gonna go take Fritz outside.
Poor
Okay.
Matavi.
Yeah. I didn't do that on the break because you made me cry.
Sorry,
I didn't know what that noise was for a second. I
It
was
was
like,
pretty.
is
That's a tea kettle.
the air
Yeah,
conditioner
If you guys are interested
exploding?
in our cute little puppers, you can type !puppers into the chat. I did update the information on them, so I did. I fixed the typo too. So, as you begin to start the ship, make a survival check for me.
What dice to roll? They're all been rolling shit.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
There
okay.
you
I
go.
just gotta talk bad about the dice. Okay.
you gotta nag the dice.
Yeah, you got yeah.
23.
You got to be like your mother.
Yeah. The blue dice, rolls way harder than you do.
Wow.
It's bigger than you. It rolls better than you.
Cool.
Wow. Okay, we don't.
Damn.
With a shudder and a couple of unsettling clangs below deck, the smokestack spews once again as exhaust mixed with dirt is churned out of it. Seems like the unseen servant got most of it as the ship does turn over. As it begins to lift with your ample survival check, you're able to get the ship in the air, extend the wings as normal, and begin to fly into... Where is it that you're headed?
What's the capital called again?
Alkazir.
Alkazir. Yeah, I believe we talked after, and there's no real reason. Flora's okay to not have to go after the bounty hunter and brigade, as we know there's bigger fish to fry, and we pretty much know
Right.
who put the bounty on his
We
head.
know we have to go after our uncle anyway and kill him.
Yeah.
So,
we're going to Alkazir.
You all begin to fly north from Charos towards Alkazir, near these blacky... these black rocky mountains in the distance. You see them approach on the horizon as you draw closer and closer.
While we're traveling,
Mm-hmm.
I would try to on one of the after we've rested, because you said it took a full day, right? So
Yeah.
we fly. I'm assuming trade off.
Yeah.
I would ritual cast the hut just to be safe.
Sure.
But once that's done, in the first day of travel, I would try to unattune to the staff.
Okay. You were able to unattune.
And then would you like to try to remove curse?
Oh, that is right. I wonder, I do not know if this will really work, to be honest, but it's worth a try. And you'll see him rub his obsidian dewdrop necklace, and he'll hold his hands over it, and you'll see a green light. Instead of a pure white, like gold radiance, you kind of see green start to come out as well as he begins to cast Remove Curse on the staff.
If there was a curse on it, as this green light descends from your palms onto the staff, it trickles into every crevice of this old wooden staff, seeping into the umbric itself as the green energy diminishes and breathes off with a slight smoke. There was a curse that is now removed.
Well,
I will try to reattune to it now, I guess.
have you told us about... Yes,
The
you
voices?
did. Yeah.
No, I did not.
No, he did not.
No, I did not. Alex just said it, but I never. Val never said anything about it.
Was that out of character? Last session, you did say something about the voices trying to pervade your mind.
Oh,
I just
maybe I
don't
did.
remember if it was in character. You specifically said that sentence, whether it was in character or not.
Or
I do
whether
not
Alex
remember.
said it and you think it was me.
No,
Well,
you did say it.
I
'cause
remember
you
you
did
saying
this.
pervade because I was like, man, I've been saying that word a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
rubbing
maybe
off.
I
You did
did.
this.
Maybe I did.
I can't remember.
We'll double
Anyway,
check.
okay,
but
so
I'm pretty sure.
If you were to ask him what was happening, Val would tell you.
Okay, so, fun fact. There was a curse on it, apparently. I do not know what the curse was or what it was doing, but
On the
I feel
staff?
much better with you having it now. Yeah, I
mean,
just removed curse.
I
and
do
did
believe
remove a curse.
something was trying to charm me through it. Luckily,
Oh, that's why you kept trying to have.
luckily I am quite resistant to that.
Do you? So hold on. You've had the staff for 2 days now, and some weird stuff has been happening, and you were just like, nah, let me not tell the people that I'm
Something
with."
was trying to kill us.
That's fair. You also don't know how to tell us when you're low on health, so that tracks.
I'm good on health.
No, yeah. Yes, we've slept recently.
Yeah.
I more so mean an hour after combat, you're still at 2 hit points.
As the ship continues to fly and you near the time that it is for you to rest, you begin to go below deck, but your eyes catch the rising sunlight, and then in the distance, your eyes now ascend the towering peaks as the remarkable city of Volkire comes into view. Perched atop a rocky spire, rounded huts suspended on stilts crafted seemingly from massive bones of long-forgotten creatures cling to the precarious surface in like innumerable bird nests. Each dwelling sways gently with the whims of the high-altitude winds, and hempen bridges that connect them swing wildly in an unpredictable dance. The sight passes you to the west as you continue north towards Alkazir. And who's going to fly the ship now that you are resting?
Oh, I'll fly
Me.
it. Oh,
Oh, this was I'm sorry. This was like if it took off.
Mm-hmm.
I flew for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Then I would assume Flora flew for 4 hours. Then we're all awake. That's when I tried to unattune and get him to remove the curse.
Okay. Well, then that just happened after what I just said.
Okay.
If that's what you're saying.
I'm sorry. That I didn't make that clear. That was the plan. When everybody was awake, I was gonna, because I didn't want to interrupt him in the middle of his sleep.
Well, then would you have rested after he did remove curse?
No.
You would have rested before.
Yes. Do I
Then
need to
there
make
was a
another-
check we needed to make.
Hey,
I can.
I didn't understand when that was happening.
I'll throw the 18 portent at it that I had saved. So 18 plus my wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
22.
So like 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and if 21 worked, then 22.
Quick question: did you
21.
happen to add Randy's points for his super chat?
I did. It took me a second, but I added it
I just wanted to make sure.
right before the break, I think.
Cool.
I didn't forget, Randy. I got you, fam. They don't add automatically, so I have to keep track of it. But
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty good. Just it takes a couple of minutes.
I just wanted to make sure because I don't think any of us like said
Yeah,
it
no,
out
I
loud.
forgot.
Oh, I saw it.
Okay.
I'm always watching.
Did we-
Always watch.
Randy.
Okay, so you said where are we at right now?
Let's pull up the
Halfway
map.
halfway to,
flying
halfway to
over.
Alkazir.
We're flying over that one.
Yeah, we went straight north to that
Alkazir. For some reason, I was thinking
that's
this is
such
Alkazir, but that makes more sense.
high
It would be in the
resolution.
center.
It's almost like it's in 4K.
Okay, Drazad. Now that we are all awake and like flying the ship and enjoying each other's company like a real family that we are, Drazad had a thought on the way here. So we're all pretty confident that this old day died like down in the mound, right?
Oh,
We
100%.
we
in the
never found.
comment- in
We
the
just found
comment-
her journal.
You
right?
found her journal.
Yes, but in
Why
the
the
nest of a
staff?
Grix, where the Grix, they eat people. But
Okay.
they left all the other remains.
So it's safe to assume she never made it to Alkazir.
No, that I'd say it's safe to say that she was going to spend one more night and then leave, and she didn't.
She never made
actually-
it to
yes,
Alkazir.
yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and try to reattune now that the curse is gone.
Okay. As you descend below deck and find rest and try to reattune, go ahead and make a wisdom save.
The dogs have waken up from their slumber and they are fighting. So if you can hear them,
Wait, is this
snoring.
after the curse was
Yeah, this is
removed?
after the curse was removed.
I said if there was a curse on it.
Yeah,
If there was.
a
It
curse.
doesn't seem like there is. Yeah, you did say if.
Oh.
I said if.
Yeah, I caught it. That's a.
A little shit.
Got numbers.
Do I take the numbers or do I use my? No, because I'm gonna have to make another save tonight, so I want to save my port for that. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 6 for another 21.
Okay. You rest well. And again, you feel the voices calling out, and you begin to realize that maybe this is not a curse put on the staff, but just its nature.
Yeah, Mabel, you tell them, baby.
After I've attuned back, I'll come back up and say, well, Drazad,
Was it a curse?
in full transparency, there is still something reaching out to me through the staff.
Just how it says.
I don't believe it was a
odd.
curse. I believe it is just the inherent nature of the staff.
Okay.
You all now emerge from the shadows surrounding the charred peaks as you enter the Volkar Valley in full esteem. Your gaze is drawn down into the desolate narrows of the valley.
Can y'all hear the
Mabel.
dog?
Is that Mabel?
That's Fritz.
Oh,
What is he doing?
He's just playing.
Oh.
He goes, ah.
he's so noisy when he plays.
is.
Wow.
It doesn't happen
not-
often. He's an old man.
He's
but,
not even
you know.
like biting her. He's not even touching her. He's just
Just talking. Get off my lawn.
the best thing.
He's opinionated.
Hey, buddy. That's really
That's
loud.
enough, bud.
Thank you.
Thank you for the song.
The foreboding path
hum
of
of
the
the
Volkar Valley stretches out before you, a ribbon of blackened earth winding through the lifeless landscape. Winds howl through the valley, carrying with them a perpetual dance of soot and debris, painting the air with a bitter aroma.
That's Mabel.
As you all have another day of travel ahead of you, you continue to fly, and as you do, the day grows dark. But it feels more than just the sun setting. You're not quite to Alkazir yet.
There's a dragon ahead.
You can either at this point set the ship down for rest or push it just a little bit further.
How much further?
We don't know. Oh, how much further? Yeah, to Alkazir.
Based on information you might have gathered in Charos, it takes almost 3 days to get there on foot, and this is traveling at about the same speed.
Given the heat of the desert, I do not think it best to strain the ship. I know what your vote is going to be. It's going to be up to these two to decide between us.
I think
do we wait?
I slapped the hood of the. This baby's got so much power left.
Absolutely not. A dust storm stopped it from being able to take off. No, we should not push it any further.
Up to you.
Final vote.
I don't know what we're voting
Do we
for.
push the ship when we were told it only has a 2-day limit before it needs to rest, or do we rest after 2 days, because it's 3 days to Alkazir.
From Volcar?
No,
Oh, from
we didn't
Charles.
stop. Yeah,
We
from
didn't
Charles.
stop.
Yeah.
Oh,
You see, before she answers, Drazad puts his hand to
what are
his
the current
forehead.
votes?
No,
Two no, one yes.
Oh,
So you can tie it. And
You
we
see,
don't have
Drazad
Matavi
puts his
to
hand to
break
his
it.
forehead and he goes,
Oh man.
"Hold on, I am just going to sending."
The Sarian.
Sarah.
Uh-uh.
No.
No, not this time for one.
Grendel?
Grindel.
Copper Fizz.
Cover fizz, yeah.
I'm going to ask him. I'm not really casting a spell. Just
I am voting yes.
and no, he says that there's a chance the engine is going to blow up if we push it.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a deception check. We all
I'm
know
gonna
what
port
it
that
is.
to a nat 1.
19.
I believe you.
Yeah,
I
shouldn't
believe
push
you.
it.
In case anyone cares, that would have been a 17 anyway.
It's a nat 1 in reality.
Drazad is really good at lying right now.
Valoth doesn't even do anything important this time. He just kind of shakes the ship as he sees you looking inquisitively at him. He goes, he just kind of does this. You don't have to break your concentration.
Okay, let's land
We
it.
gotta put it down.
I feel the slight drift of magic fly by me and weave into floor, and I look over at Valoth and I go, Valoth.
He doesn't even acknowledge. He just looks back and begins to set the ship down.
I guess we're landing it.
As the ship circles in the valley and lands at the base, you see the valley of black soot sand kicked up by the force of the engines. You set down, landing quite well, and all of you take one more rest. So, Valoth, I will have you make another wisdom save.
And with the hut and all that good stuff too.
Yep.
Jeez, I'm gonna have to make these every freaking night.
Yes, you will.
Nat 20.
Donner's redemption.
Yeah.
At it again.
Once again, you feel
That would have been my portents, Alex. Nat 20 and a 2 would have been my portents.
that would have been
Oh,
great for you.
19 out of 10. Okay.
19?
All right.
Nice to know.
So finally, well rested, the ship rested, and Alkazir in sight. You lift off once again, rising over the hills blanketed in a dusty haze. In the distance, you now see a series of tall, slender structures made of tarnished metal that blend in with the surrounding area, if not for the red glow illuminating them from below. Surrounding these is a no less impressive metal wall with a colossal southeast-facing gate. You can't help but admire the architecture, no matter how menacing. As your eyes fixate, almost instantly, Valoth, on a series of symbols embossed into 12 large towers that dot the circle of these barricades around Alkazir. There can be no doubt that these symbols are indeed Umbric. But your attention is drawn away suddenly by a bright streak in the sky. I'm going to have all of you roll for initiative.
Oh, man.
They're seeing a flying ship come towards their city. Been there, done that. They don't like that.
Where did the cloud riding go, my man?
I hadn't been doing it.
He just had been doing it.
It didn't come into play enough that I got bored of saying it every time.
I got a nat 1 on my initiative.
Aw.
Aw.
I can't. I could port that.
No,
one,
that's
but
okay. I'll just go last.
I also didn't
Hey.
roll very
All right,
high.
so Valoth,
6.
6.
She's a little spoiled.
Odd,
17.
17.
Just a little.
Drazad,
11.
okay. And Flora,
2.
2.
Oh, you only have
Okay.
a +1?
Matavi
Yeah, I
is
only have a
still.
+1.
Yeah, same.
As you fly towards Alkazir, the largest city you've seen in some time, likely since,
Navira?
no,
Anir?
Tethys.
One of those other
Vidnica.
places.
Oh.
Vidnica.
Ah.
your craft is joined in the sky by numerous motes of red light, all spawning at once. 2 appear to be hurtling directly towards your ship on a collision course. Odd, you are first in initiative. What do you do?
They're bright spears of light?
Spheres.
Spheres. SPH.
Like from catapults?
I'll say make an Arcana check for me.
Yo,
Okay.
those are some firebolts or some meteors or...
Arcana is a 13.
Okay, these are certainly spellborn. They are not
Okay.
fired from trebuchets. And
Yeah.
everything you've heard about tieflings being magical, this is their capital. You now realize that you may be viewed as a threat as you see these motes of light are being spawned from below. Still, you only have a moment to think as two of them are hurtling towards the ship.
I sprout my wings and I start to fly down, shouting below that we're not a threat. And I turn around and tell Valoth, put it down, put the ship down.
Okay,
Start flying towards where the moats are coming from.
make a persuasion check at disadvantage because you are flying into like a crowd of people just trying to convince them that you are not a threat.
Okay. Disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 21.
Okay. You see a number of them stop firing as they're kind of like looking around and seeing your angelic presence. You feel as though your deep purple skin, which is not unlike some tieflings, may be doing you some favors here. As some of them look on in recognition, although the ship is still buffeted as two of these fireballs scorch the hull. Valoth, you feel the ship rock to a side, and you right it just in time. The wings are luckily not singed, but the hull can't take very much of that. It is just a giant wooden barrel, after all. Moving on from that, the lights all appear to go out as you plunge into what you can only imagine is a magical darkness. Drazad, it is your go. What do you do?
Oh my god.
Valoth, you are
landing up,
flying
buddy.
behind.
Oh my
That's
God!
been
Why?
ace.
Why every time do people try to kill us whenever we come into somewhere? I am tired of this. And you'll see Drazad wave his hands in the air and go, "Enough!" and cast Dispel Magic on the darkness.
Okay, the magic,
Enough.
the darkness is dispelled instantly. You can see all around you. There are still a few motes of light streaking past the ship, but they are well beyond actually colliding with the hull. As you now clear one of the large mountains, a strong gust rocks the ship from the west, driving you wildly off course towards a blackened rocky spire. Valoth, it is your go. What do you do?
It's a great question, Alex. What do I do?
We're going to crash, Valoth. I'm not going to be the one that tells Copperfizz that we broke his flying machine.
Yeah, you are, because you're the only one that can message him.
No.
Touche.
Yeah.
That is fair.
So we're rocketing towards like this way towards a cliff, basically.
Yeah,
Are you steering
Towards
it
the right.
now?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I will also have you make a perception check as you look in the
Okay.
direction of this gust.
I don't know why I rolled that at advantage. Natural 20
Holy
for a 24.
Far in the distance, you can see that this wind is emanating from a point, and you see a tiefling with light gray skin actually forcing wind out of their palm and creating a sort of vortex tunnel that is pushing your ship towards catastrophe. It doesn't solve anything, but at least you know where it's coming from.
Can I
How
see that
far?
This would be about 700 or 800 feet off the ship.
wow.
I mean, you're rolling that 20, so you
Yeah.
can see.
So the minute the ship starts to spin that way, I want to pull the wings in
Okay.
and actually I want to leave the right wing out
Okay.
and pull the left one in
The wing opposite the wind stays out.
and pull the other one in, hoping that pulls it back up,
Okay.
and then shut the other one back out and put full force in the back thrusters to get out of the stream of wind.
Okay. Make a survival check for me.
We're gonna
That
do
is a
physics
badass
over
maneuver.
here.
Mm-hmm.
We have some stuff over here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And Alex has neutered my portents because I want to save him so I don't get charmed. I'm going to take one of the 12s for a 14. Or, sorry, 16.
Okay. As you extend the wing in, all of you feel the ship lurch to the left. As that wing becomes exposed, the wind strikes it and it begins to turn the other way, but just in time, you extend the wing back out, using this power to your advantage in pushing the thrusters to their limit against the mountain below you. You were able to skirt the edge of it as you continue forward. Now close enough to eye the ramparts of this metal bastion, a tiefling atop one of the metal walkways takes a wide stance and begins gathering arcane energies into a red sphere that he holds at the ready, eyeing your approach. Flora, what do you do?
I think what I will do is call Thunder Wave. Maybe. How far away is he from me?
So you are rapidly approaching his location, but at this point he'd be about 200. You could wait until he's like within 120 or so, but it looks like he's holding whatever spell he's casting until you're in range.
Okay. I would like to hold a cast of Entangle
Okay.
until I'm within 90 feet.
Okay.
Which is, I know, far. So maybe I should do something different.
It's not that far. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can do it. I'll tell you what happens, and then you can kind of adjust off of it. You'll still be casting Entangle, but you may need to find an alternate use for it, depending on what you're trying to do.
Then I'm going to change, and I'm going to hold Erupting Earth.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
What's the range on that?
Can't cast
120.
Yeah.
So
can't
you're
cast
waiting until
spell.
120.
You get
Yeah, and I'm casting
blown off the
Erupting Earth.
rampart.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
This is about to be
15.
Okay. As the ship rockets towards the ramparts, Valeth, you begin pulling back on the brakes, and as it slows, Flora, you almost feel like time itself is slowing down and allowing you to time your approach just right until you're within 120 feet. And you snap your fingers as the earth beneath the metal gate erupts and begins shaking it. This tiefling loses his footing, and the fireball he was going to cast plummets into the ground,
Oh no.
He has to
erupting.
Make a dex save.
Yep. He does not make it.
Okay, 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
on
He
top
is
of the fireball.
And
Yeah.
now
Uh-huh.
the ground is difficult terrain.
Okay. Luckily, there were no tieflings in the area that the fireball plunged into, but you do see this particular red tiefling warrior go tumbling off of the edge, colliding with the earth below, taking that 17 points of bludgeoning damage and scrambling to his feet as the ship rights itself. Baloth, are you setting down?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to be a threat.
The wings retract in Valoth. You begin to set the ship down as you are approached by a number
I'm saying,
of
like,
tieflings.
we know no harm, no harm.
Is anybody else casting any more spells?
You see everyone is holding their spells at the ready, especially seeing that all of you are, making your
Okay.
best effort. Your first effort went a long way in that.
Yeah.
There were only a few remaining individuals that were not given pause by what you said.
Caleb just pointed out that the spell I cast requires a material component of a piece of obsidian.
Sorry about your focus, buddy. That's gone now.
He goes, gimme.
Give me that. Bye.
Almost there, guys.
Valeth, why do you not use your skywriting thing and write Umbric or something so they understand?
There's been a lot of Umbric is not a language, first off, and
That is
two,
fair.
there's been a lot of other things going on that I hadn't been thinking about stealth.
No, I wasn't
honestly.
thinking about stealth. I'm saying, like, do that right now because they all know Umbric. they're basically like, oh my god, these are the bad people coming in to fight us. If we show that we...
Umbric is a language.
Yes, again, if
No, I
you, if
know
you
it's
all would
not.
read more, it is not a language.
Well,
Hey, man.
You guys started it.
You guys, I was on your side the whole time.
In the
Wait,
midst of
I'm
your
back
That's the
there
one who's
going-
like, I can do this naturally.
Yeah.
in the midst of your
I'm back there
argument,
Got your
going-
little
Damn, you the fucking grudge from 2 hours ago.
I've
in the
started
midst
the riff.
of your argument, the red tiefling that fell off of the ramparts walks up to the ship, clutching his shoulder. He looks
Ow.
youthful.
Oh,
His crimson red skin, accented by small pointed horns that almost form a crown around his head. His tattoos are clearly visible on the right shoulder he now clutches as he leaves it uncovered by his clothing and armor, even in the scorching heat.
As I fly down to him, I'll come at him with like a healing touch.
He raises a hand, but then feels
Like
his arm regain its strength. You'll have to forgive my people. We are more accustomed to being persecuted than visited. What is your business here?
So whenever you are visiting, when people are visiting you, you just immediately start shooting every possible spell you know at them?
When a potential war machine that we have not seen before approaches our bastion city, yes.
Why would you consider it a war machine? And wouldn't have any of the other cities that we would have crossed here warned you?
If I were to assume every machine to be a war machine that has approached Alkazir, I would be right more times than wrong.
Okay, that's
I'm like,
fair.
let's start over. Hi, I'm Odd.
There's out here.
Yeah, this is Drazad, and we came, seeking knowledge.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Okay.
And we all know how this is going to
I
go.
am also.
We're going to
yeah.
roll it
Yeah.
anyway.
Let's say I'm also wielding the staff, if that helps at all.
Oh, that face?
Yeah, I will take a +7 for a 24. No, 21.
Okay.
21.
What knowledge do you seek?
The 12 instead. Sorry, same thing.
Same thing, but you're
Well,
taking the
23 actually.
12. Okay.
Yeah, the 12 instead of 7. Okay. We're seeking information about Umbric and its sources.
I have not heard of such a thing. Umbric?
These markings, those
Yeah,
markings, and I'm going to point to the ramparts.
I point at his. He has tattoos. I'm guessing, like all the rest of the guys.
He does. He has them on his shoulder.
Yeah, I'll point to his shoulder.
These are our family crests. Vatloff, make an insight check.
Okay, I'm going to use my 10 portent, not the high one. So that's going to be a 14 total.
A glance of recognition runs across his face, but you can't tell if it's because of the Umbric or because of the staff itself. Perhaps next time you approach on foot, yes?
Well, but we have this.
I see. Well, what do you plan to do with it?
You can-
Fix it.
It-
Now that it's broke.
Is it broken? I mean, it took some damage, but
Yeah.
it's, I mean, we can move it somewhere else as long as you
Yeah.
don't shoot us down while we fly it, but otherwise it can stay here or...
Did nothing with
Now
it.
that you have revealed yourself to be allies, you may fly within the city walls.
Sick.
Just on the other side. Do not fly too deeply. I will be watching.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get in the ship and begin to lift it off the ground. You see a number of tieflings like looking on wide-eyed in amazement. You gather that their faces actually look quite similar to Vestal's when he first saw the ship. Not only are they admiring the fact that the ship itself can fly, but the wood it is made of is likely something they haven't seen much of in their lifetimes. And so as you approach the other side of the gate and set down, you disembark and the same tiefling greets you again. If you are here seeking knowledge of family crests, I can take you to a place that would teach you much.
A library of sorts.
An archive. We keep a number of histories here.
Why was Isolde coming here?
To learn more about Umbric, to search in the archives.
It squeals. Terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
The stream
only
probably
the
didn't hear
heater.
that, but our heater literally screams
It goes-
like a ghost whenever it turns on. Yeah.
It's only the heater. The AC doesn't do it.
That's stressful.
Why?
Caleb looked at me. I was like, yeah, it's the heater.
It's cool. It's cool.
So
Cool.
it's
Cool.
fine.
Yeah. Helps.
Isolde was coming for the archives,
Okay.
right? That's what she said. I have the notes here.
She was, I can tell.
Yeah.
So you have to dig them out.
What brought you to want to learn more about our family crests, our culture? We do not see this much from outsiders.
I will.
They hold an.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say they hold an inherent magics.
Yeah.
Thanks for the 13,
13,
Leonidas.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lucky
Like
13.
16 from here.
It looks like a natural 20.
Oh, it's so weird.
Well, I can make it.
Shoot. He said,
We-
"What? Why do we come here?"
Archive.
Yeah. Why are we interested in the family crest?
Oh.
And I'll tell them like, we partaked in your culture and stopped and met some people and learned about the cinder that plagues your people.
Oh, yes.
And actually watched the transference of a family crest from a boy that we helped on the outskirts by the Boiling Sea. We just need to know more about it. Something is entangled with our quest and our goals to find out more information about.
Well, if you were invited to partake in this ritual or to witness it, it is no small thing.
Another one. Cool.
You understand, of course, then,
I don't
how
want it.
sacred these crests are to us,
Absolutely.
how important these markings
Thanks,
are
Randy.
to us.
I'll trace. What was his name? What were their names? Beginning with a V. You just said
Vestal.
Vestal. I'll trace Vestal's family crest, so he knows the family that we like. I'll trace it in the ground for. Oh no, I'll minor illusion it for him. Actually Vestal, an image of Vestal.
This appears to be a minor crest as far as I can see, but
Are there major crests?
oh yes.
What does that
I'm
represent?
surprised you have gotten this far without hearing of the wardens.
The wardens?
Perhaps we should
We
walk
fly,
out.
so we don't really talk
Yeah.
to many people.
He begins to usher you as he instructs his men to remand the gates.
I'm
Begin cleaning up the
I'm
mess.
like, you got any bugs? I'm
eat.
hungry.
We have plenty of
Yeah.
food here and water we supply from Stygian.
While we're walking with him, I'd like to say it also came upon us in our travels that some others might be looking to use the inherent magical nature of your Umbric for nefarious purposes.
He
So-
doesn't know what Umbric is, though, right?
well, he now
The
understands
crest,
it's the
yeah,
crest.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
We're not sure exactly what their goals are, but as much as we are looking to stop the Cinder, we're looking to stop them as well.
They are certainly welcome to try. Creating a new Umbric crest is quite dangerous.
Have
It's
you
not
had
something to be taken lightly.
Have you had any other travelers here of late?
None that
Outsiders.
I am aware of. No.
And as you
I was
move
gonna say-
down the streets, you see a lot of, tieflings. You don't see much else. The streets
Okay.
the streets themselves that you tread upon are crafted from blackened earth, much harder than the dark sand outside of Alkazir. And they bear scars of time. They're fractured and cracked. Yet, they are illuminated by an ethereal amber glow emanating from the unknowable depths below them, shining through the cracks in the surface. Dark stone and black metal structures bearing jagged architecture and spiked embellishments rise like monolithic impositions to unfamiliar outsiders. The air is thick with the penetrating gazes of tiefling citizens, a collective acknowledgement of the rarity of foreign faces in this place. So Alkazir continues to reveal itself to you one darkened alley at a time as you continue further and further into the city.
While we
Are the buildings tall? Like is this a big city?
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
like I said, this is the biggest city you've seen since Vidnica.
Okay.
And a lot of the structures are tall, like metal towers. The ones that aren't, the ones that are likely more residential, are like squatty black stone buildings.
while we're walking, I would like to kind of sneakily message everyone and let them know this is the home of Umbric. It's very likely that the enemy has some kind of dealings here. We should be careful.
Make a sleight of hand check if you're trying to do that unnoticed.
Sleight of hand. Oh my lord, that is a 3.
Okay. Now make an Arcana check.
I'll make an Arcana check. Oh boy. That is 16.
Okay. You cast your spell, but this tiefling, who has introduced himself now to you, Pyros, turns on his heel. There will be no secrets from me. We are a casting people. We know.
Oh, we found out.
Yes, we did.
That you did. And he has a chuckle to himself about your approach.
Yeah.
And as you continue towards the lofty center of Alkazir, up a steep incline, a colossal central castle comes into view.
Colossal Central Castle.
A castle?
Suspended above a pulsating amber glow. 4 sturdy metal bridges extend from the city, connecting to the floating fortress to this rugged landscape around it. Yet, what truly captivates your senses is the luminous radiance emanating from the mountain's corpse beneath. This mountain, once taller than any peak here in Zealous, has been lopped off at the midsection, and now what lays beneath is a luminous river emanating a golden light. And as you bring your sights over the edge of this metal bridge, you feel both a stiff breeze pushing upwards away from the river and a magical pull sucking downwards at the same time.
Is the river water, or is it lava?
Make a perception check.
We're walking through like the
11.
neighborhoods.
It certainly doesn't look like water.
Right.
It does appear to be flowing similarly, but it's you can see much deeper than you would be able to see with water. There are varying shapes just sort of swimming throughout it.
I look at Pyros and look at the castle, and I'm like, Pyros, do you have a king?
No. The wardens I mentioned earlier,
Oh.
they reside here. We have a ruler among them. The oldest takes charge.
Is it a family?
These are families, yes.
What were the wardens? You said they're a powerful major crest. Is it something you belong to, or is it something you're born into?
Or is it the type of magic that you can control?
Whoever bears the warden's crests are wardens. Normally this is passed through their lineage, but there have been cases where the crest has been bestowed upon those who were more apt at receiving them. And as he explains this, you now approach the large metal doors with a grunt. He pulls one open as you hear it. A tiefling stands inside, armored, with casting robes descending down the opposite arm of his own tattoo. As he sees Pyros, he nods and looks upon all of you before stepping out of the way. Come, I will take you to the archive. It is on the first floor. Following down these metal hallways, you eventually enter the hollowed hallways of the archives of Alkazir. They greet you with the smell of charred parchment and old stone, enveloping you into an atmosphere of profound reverence. Illuminated by the soft glow of floating luminous orbs, countless scrolls, tomes, and carefully curated artifacts line shelves and pedestal displays, weaving a narrative that echoes the ages of tiefling history in Zealous. Here you are, the archives. You are welcome to study as much as you'd like. Please be very careful. Many of these items are quite frail, and we have eyes everywhere. As he begins to look up in various walkways and catwalks above you, there are quite a number of tieflings, all in similar silken garb, all
and
eyeing you and nodding back at him.
And eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will resume my duties, but I have a feeling we may see each other again.
Definitely. Well, thank you for your safe passage. It's also worth noting we definitely locked the ship when we left it.
Oh, yeah.
That ship ain't getting stolen under
Ship's all
Valor's watch.
busted and shit anyway. It's like,
As Pyros turns to exit the archives of Alkazir, the four of you are left in this seemingly endless hallway of lost knowledge. Knowledge that likely could only be found in this place. Surely, secrets await here to be uncovered. That is where we will end our session for tonight.
Oh, I have something I want to do.
And that is where we will pick up 2 weeks from now in our next episode of Legacy of the Ashen. Join us this weekend for our special Demon Slayer stream using the Saga system. While you're waiting, pick up some amazing beard products from our sponsor, Tabletop Beard. Check out Darkeport for more awesome streams. And
One more thing. In our Discord, if you're a member, one of our lovely, also other members has suffered a fire.
oh, right.
So
I almost forgot
I
about
would
that.
like
Thank you.
to give a shout out to Stella.
Yes.
If you guys are watching and in our Discord, she has posted about what happened and ways that you could support her if needed.
This is very, very important. Thank you for
Yeah.
reminding me. I had so many announcements I completely forgot. Stella reached out a little bit earlier today and just mentioned that a fire had occurred in her apartment. She lost a lot of things. We definitely want to try and support our little community as best we can. So yeah, if you join our Discord, I will put a link down, honestly, in the description of this video for you guys to help support her and help her recover as well. Stella, we love you. Hope you're feeling good. Everybody else, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And until next time, go out there and make some progress.
Progress.
Make some progress.
Whoa,
guys.
yeah. Make some progress.
What the?
If that wasn't a Freudian
That was a Freudian slip.